with you guys. I have no idea how I fucked it up this badly. All because I wanted to fix the alert. Oh, God. Well, you guys have waited long enough. You know what? Yeah, you guys have waited long enough. Shit got so fucked. Oh my god, you guys. Oh god, another chat's fucked too. It's only showing. No, bro. Tragedy has struck. Like, I'm gonna be real. I finished work at 5, so that was 30 minutes ago, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stream today. I'm gonna stream. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to fuck things beyond recognition. All I did was I went to my I went to my alerts, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna try to fix it like 5 minutes before stream. Worst mistake of my life. What the fuck? Now the alerts are playing. What do you mean? Everything is doomed. Everything is absolutely doomed. I need to fix it. I'm screwed. Why did it play twice? What is happening? Hold on. Step number one. We gotta fix the chat. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. Wirbelmaster, hello. Thank you so much for checking my stream. You have potentially showed up at the worst time possible. I'm not gonna fucking lie. This is chaos. Guys, help. Send an adult. I'm not fucking qualified to do this. Oh, good lord. No, stop it. Stop it, you asswipes. Oh my god. It won't stop. What have I done? Oh, good lord. Do I have to... Why is it playing it twice? Oh no, oh god. Where's OBS? I gotta fix this. Where are the alerts? Why are the alerts over there? Oh boy. Oh, but we are fucked. We are so fucked. Hold on. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do a test. Let's see if this fixes it, okay? This stream's gonna be so fucking bad. I'm really sorry. All right, let's try a YouTube membership. Let's see how that works. It doesn't. Why am I being punished? What have I done? What have I done? Anyway, I just want to say thank you very much to Rex for the 25 months. Thank you so much for Table for the 20, and thank you so much for Mick for the 15th. I am literally fighting demons. Holy shit, I am fighting demons. Also, my day is going pretty well, Firekeeper. Thank you so much for asking. I hope your day is going well as well. Besides the absolute jank on stream, things are going fine. I don't know why the YouTube chat isn't showing up, guys. I'll be dead ass. I have no idea. I have absolutely no clue. But you guys can hear the audio. You guys can see me. So that's progress. And no longer do we have 3 streams going on. We have one on Twitch and one on YouTube. So that's how it's supposed to be. Hopefully we can keep that as it is. Oh, good lord. And I don't know what the hell happened to the chat, but let me see if I can fix it. Wait, 3 streams? So there were 3 streams. There were 2 on YouTube, and there's like the 2 that I am doing now. It's the second time of me doing the multi-stream. This sucks. I want to see if I can fix it. Because we have something to react to. We're going to do something really meta. We're going to react to someone's reaction of me. That's right. This is going to be like the most meta shit possible. Guess we'll chat here for now. It's actually just a ploy for me to get you guys on Twitch. No, it's not true. It's not true. I don't care where you guys watch me from, as long as you're watching me, I love you for it, but I don't know how to fix it. I'll be real. Let's see. Let me try my new docs. Fuck. You know what? Might need a quick tutorial for this one. Because my setup is not showing. I don't know what's going on. I'll be dead ass. Hi Del, what's up? XQC moment. I know, right? Ping pong in between all streams. This feels meta. I mean, you guys are watching 2 streams for 1 creator. That's pretty meta right there. So like, okay, the alerts are not supposed to work. So I don't know why the alerts play double and then they didn't work for YouTube. I really need to check this with thingy, with Liz. She's way smarter when it comes to multi-streaming. I need to talk to her about it. I royally fucked it. Oh yeah, hold on. I never gave you mod table. Hold on Twitch. Let me fix that. All right. So instead of spending like another half hour waiting for me to fix stream properly, I say we just kind of deal with the jank. Hold on. There you go. I've just granted you moderation table. Now you're a mod on Twitch chat as well, not just YouTube. Something looks a little different about you, but I can't get it through my head. Maybe it's my head. My big fat head. Oh, man. Alright, I just modded the French person. Everyone, careful. We're just gonna leave it as it is. I'm gonna disable the chat not chat. Hold on, this is chat, right? Whoops. This is chat. Yep, this is chat. What the fuck is this? I got like a random source that I've never seen in my life. Oh my god, I really need to clean up my OBS. It's a mess. What is chat v2? What is that? Oh, okay, never mind. Chat v2 needs to go. Okay, we're just gonna deal with this for now, because my brain already hurts from trying to fix everything else. Let's just go over to viewing, because we got something interesting going on. Liz! Liz! Liz, I summoned you, or someone else did. Oh my god, thank fuck you're here. Liz, it all went to shit. I created 3 streams somehow. The alerts are not working, but they're also working. Liz, I need an adult. I'm not gonna lie. I have royally fucked the multi-streaming. It is absolutely wrecked. Now, for some reason, the multi-chat widget doesn't want to show YouTube. It only shows... It only shows the fucking Twitch chat. Oh, God. I have royally fucked it. I have no idea how. I just know that I did. Oh, God. I wanted to watch someone's video. Rurikon reacted to me, and Rurikon and I are pals. I have no fucking idea how he did this, but... Oh my god, speak of that devil, look at him spawn. Yeah, of course this motherfucker tunes in this... Yep, of course, of course. Go paint your little fucking dolls, Rurikon. Leave me alone, I'm already dealing with enough. I already knew it. Bro, the second you said that you were gonna watch that video, the fucking video for... whatchamacallit? The video that I did on Ardian Weapons, I was like, this guy's gonna be pissed because there's like 1 gun lens clip in there, which is the 1 gun lens clip I have not used. And he's gonna be like, not enough gun lens clips. Oh, look at the bright side. I'm not using Guardian Arkveld. That's nice. Go paint your dolls! This stream is so scuffed. It is. It is beyond scuffed. It has gone horribly wrong, and I have pressed no buttons. Anyway, what did Liz say? Hold on. Liz is like my fucking senpai, my IT support here. The chaos is perfect. Okay, are you using... Oh, hold on. Liz, can I call you for this? Can I give you a call? I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce. And like the alerts for some reason stopped working again. I haven't touched them. They just stopped working. Yeah, Liz is the adult in the situation, 100%. And Rorokan, I'm gonna watch your reaction. So if you roasted me, I just want to say good job, first and foremost. Very exciting. You're not a streamer until you're scuffed. Oh, truer words have never been said. I'm gonna call Liz. Hold on. Where is she? I feel so bad that I'm calling her just to fix this. Love her to bits. Hold on. Oh, she's calling me. Liz!
Yo.
I fucked it. I fucked it all. I can hear Phil in the background, the bastard.
Yeah.
He must be having a great ass time with this.
He's the one that told me everything was going to shit. Also, by the way, half my mouth is frozen, so I'm gonna be a little bit...
Half your mouth is frozen.
Yeah, I went to the dentist.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask Phil, what did you do? What did you do to your wife?
No.
Real quick,
right.
everyone, hold on before I get this done, because I will forget. Let me grab Liz's channel.
Oh.
God, I go on YouTube and then I have Rurikan's videos recommended. Monster Hunter Wilds are Artian weapons a problem? Arc reaction. Sounds like a scientific term. Can't wait to watch that shit. This stream is gonna be 90% scuff. I'm so sorry. Let me just
Don't worry about it.
where are you?
Site?
Why is your name so hard to type?
I don't know.
Everybody, if you can, please go check out Liz, aka Forest Raider. She's my only furry friend, and she's a beautiful, beautiful furry. And she has a really hot husband.
Thank you.
That's all right. Anyway, let me go over to... watch this. I'm gonna press the fucking share stream button on Discord, and my computer's just gonna explode.
Okay.
All right, bear with.
I want to see sparks.
Please don't. Holy shit. Okay. Here's OBS. Can you see it?
Oh, share your screen. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you want to
The
show?
application. Share the screen.
Yeah, like the whole screen if you can, the whole window.
Oh yeah, hold on. You know what? I should have done that. I'm stupid. Give me a sec. I almost just left the call by mistake. God, dude, it's not my fucking day. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad everyone in chat is having a great time, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's some
This is
random guy called
comedy.
Rurikan in the chat talking shit as well. Jesus Christ.
Nice. Okay.
Close some tabs. Good lord.
Phil,
We don't need to see those.
he doesn't need that right now.
Phil,
You're doing
shut
great.
up. Nobody needs to know about 2 terabytes. Fucking
Okay.
exposing me like this. Get out of here! I'm talking to your wife!
Okay. So,
Yeah, do you see the problem? Because I sure don't.
So what are you using for multi-chat? Is it
It's
the
yeah.
truffle thing I sent you? Okay, stop using
yes,
that.
ma'am. Oh, that
Thing
okay.
is shit.
Oh, okay, that's
I've been using
that's
it,
a good start.
it's fine.
Okay, but like, how often do you actually fuck around with it? It's awful.
I fuck around with it a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
It
I use
doesn't-
it all the time.
Okay, it doesn't work for me anymore. So I
Oh,
guess
okay,
you need
well,
to be
That might
Special.
explain it.
Special. Ow.
So I think I showed you it a bit ago, but if I really can't speak, but it's finally free for everyone. It's Nutty's multi-chat thing. You do need to download a few things. It's like StreamerBot or whatever, but
Oh,
it's
I have
really
that.
Good.
No, that's the setup that I have.
Oh, okay, even better.
And then you have like the little widgets.nuttygg. That's what I'm using to like combine the chat, but for some reason it just ain't combining.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you logged in on both accounts on there?
I think so. Isn't that what this bottom bit is on OBS? I'm so glad you guys can see this, by the way. It looks like a fucking mess.
Oh, yeah. You need to be connected on StreamerBot.
I think I'm dumb. I think I'm dumb. I am so dumb. Hold on.
Okay.
fuck?
Okay, let's see. Yeah, so
Oh
platform.
my fucking
so...
god, it disconnected the goddamn account. Are you fucking
There
kidding
you go,
me?
there you go.
Why did it do this?
There's your problem. Yep. Okay.
Oh my god,
look
man.
away while you
I'm
log
fucking.
in.
You can look at it. It's fine. Just hack my account. You fucking deserve it at this point. Can't sign in with
man.
Google, by the way. Hold on. Fuck's sake, brother. Let me just close this before you actually look at the 2 terabytes of Mither titties.
Whoa.
Oh, it just signed in automatically. I fucking hate my life, bro. I hate my life. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Chat's fixed.
It works? Yeah.
Hey.
Liz, this is
Easiest
probably the
fix.
one time I'm ever gonna say this, but I love you.
Oh.
Not as much as I love your husband, but you know.
Yeah.
What
Whatever.
do you mean? Yeah.
What? No,
What?
I was responding to ours.
Oh.
What?
Oh yeah.
What?
Also, for some reason, the alerts don't work, but I was gonna ask you about it later anyway. But I
the
think
alerts on Stream Elements?
Stream, yeah. No, I'm on Streamlabs. Sorry, maybe I'm using the wrong type of it because I haven't set them up on Stream Elements. I used Streamlabs before.
Oh.
Maybe that's why.
No, I also use Streamlabs. So let's
Also,
see.
hold on a sec. Jamal, thank you so much for donating. God knows why you did it during this part of the stream, but I appreciate you a lot, man. That's a lot of kindness. I appreciate it. Thank you. I love you. Mwah. Anyway, sorry,
Oh,
you were
yeah.
saying.
No, you're fine. I'm trying to think about how to fix alerts because the weird thing about alerts on Streamlabs is sometimes they work, and when they don't work, it's usually just for that stream.
Do you want to know what's really weird?
Mm.
For no reason at all, it worked earlier, and now it stopped.
Oh, and now it's just not?
Yeah, like last stream it didn't work at all. Nothing. On no platform. And then earlier this stream, it did. And I don't know what I did, because I literally didn't touch it, so... It started working on its own, and it stopped working on its own.
You could try to recopy the widget URL. Like, get it from the...
I did,
Streamlabs
and
site?
it still didn't do anything. That's what I tried.
Huh.
I know, it's an odd one. I mean, I'm okay with it for not I mean, we fixed, like... God, if you were here earlier, you would have seen the chaos that this was. It was even worse. It was somehow worse. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, Chief. It was real fucking bad. But for some reason, you and your wonderful man were around. So I'm just gonna say this now, guys. Please, like, I cannot stress this enough. These guys literally just saved my life. Go subscribe to them.
No, it's fine. It's just... This stuff
Forest
sucks.
Raider for Liz, and it's Skoy Skull for her husband. I love them both very much, despite I love them even more now because goddamn. I am not gonna touch a single button in OBS. The fear I have of touching anything and this shit just
No, that's
explodes. Like you weren't here earlier, but I managed to create the total of 4 different streams.
That's actually what Phil did the first time as well.
Except for when Phil does it, it's cute. When I do it,
Yeah, of course.
when I do it, it's
Kinda cringe.
It's very cringe, not just kind of cringe. Oh God. Okay.
Is
Anyway.
there anything else that you need currently?
Your man, but anything other than that,
I
not,
knew
not
that was
really.
coming. Yeah.
I know you did.
That's... Yeah.
Love
Alright,
you
cool.
very much, girl. Thanks so much for the help. You saved my ass. I'm gonna like
Yeah,
buy
for
you
sure.
something on Wilds, I guess. I'll just. Oh,
Oh,
actually,
thanks.
I'll give some gifted subs to your chat next time I see you.
No,
in
it's
Twitch.
fine. It's just no problem.
Oh, it's
Alright.
not for you. It's for them.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm kidding.
Cool,
Have a
cool.
good one, Liz. Appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. Take care.
Love ya.
Bye. Love y'all.
Bye. God, you know what? The best thing about YouTube are the people that I've met, because God knows I wouldn't have fixed this shit by myself. Oh, lovely, lovely. Great stuff. Okay, to continue the spree of amazing things that are happening, again, like Liz, Skoy, or Phil, you guys are fucking beautiful. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for that, for helping me fix this. We'll have a look at alerts at another time, if they're still willing to put up with my stupidity. But now, you guys know, hold on, let's go over to YouTube. I need to share my screen with you guys. Please don't blow up OBS, I beg. Hold on. Pardon. I don't know if this is the right thing. Select, okay. Window capture, there you go. That's my channel, yay! Would you look at that? Ain't that pretty? Okay, now that's too big, that's what she said. Let us make this a little bit smaller. Put it in the box. Okay. Why do I have my channel up? Great question, chatters. I have my channel here for a very simple reason. Yesterday, before going to bed... oh, by the way, Phil, I love you. Have a great day at work. Thank you so much. Yesterday, I put up a video called The Ardian Weapon Problem. It was initially called the... I don't like Ardian weapons, but I felt like that gave the video the wrong vibe, so I just changed it to the Ardian weapon problem in Monster Hunter Wilds. That video is doing fantastic, by the way. 10,000 views in a day. That's fucking nuts. So thank you very much for your support, you guys. I appreciate it. And for some reason, our boy, the Khan, Rurikhan, obviously, I don't think anyone needs to be introduced to Rurikhan. Because I made memes about him when the channel was really young, so I think a lot of you guys watch him as well. Love Rurikhan to bits. Jokes aside, like, I consider him a friend. I mean, I fucking paid for his dinner once, so I surely hope that he would consider me a friend, at least a little bit. He was in the chat earlier. I have not watched this. I don't know what he has to say. I was on a stream earlier, and he mentioned that he wanted to watch this, and he wanted to react to my video. But if you know anything about my friendship with Rurikhan, is that we are absolutely fucking ruthless towards one another. In a friendly manner. What have I done? In a friendly manner, of course. But, you know, it's for the bants after all. It is video games. He's already said that he's very disappointed that there aren't enough Gunlance clips. Something that I definitely will have to work on. I gotta get more Gunlance clips. As soon as, you know, we get more gun lenses outside of just Guardian Arkveld and Zoshia that are nice to use. But anyway, we're gonna watch it. And yeah, for that, I just need to make sure that I pause the music real quick. Let me just, okay. Let's pause that. Alright. Rurikhan titled this, Monster to Wilds, Are Ardian Weapons a Problem? Arc Reaction. I don't know how long this video is. It is half an hour long? Okay, okay, well, we're gonna watch it. Fucking hell, man. I better be getting told off real well for this to be 30 minutes long, mister. And yeah, this is a reaction to a reaction. So, it couldn't get more meta than this, I'm afraid. I think we have really gone far too many layers down, so we are lost. Okay, anyway, let's watch this video. I'm not gonna turn this into a video. I don't think there's a need for that, but, you know, let's see what he says. Or maybe, I don't know. Chat, what do you think? Do we make this into a video? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Just bear in mind that I will have to click the record button in OBS, and this could potentially blow up everything. Nephilia, you are here and are exhausted. Nephilia, you missed out on the most chaotic shit. you've missed out on something truly nerve-wracking. Alright, alright. I'm seeing a mixtures. Yeah, I Oh god. Oh, here we go. The ones and the twos. 3. Who was it? Who thought it was funny? Who thought it was gonna be funny? To turn the volume up a little bit. I'm glad I missed out. We can have her react. Yeah, it just sparks an infinite loop where I react to Rurikon, Rurikon reacts to me, and it just never ends. We just stay like that forever. That would be funny. God. I don't think that I will. What did I miss? Okay. You missed a lot, Draco. I've royally messed up the stream setup because I tried to fix alerts. Not only did I not fix alerts, but I broke stream, and Forest Raider and Skoy Skull had to come to save me. Anyway, stream is now fixed. We've been live for half an hour already. So we're gonna watch Rurikon's reaction to my video, and we're just gonna see what's going on. By the way, I'm not gonna record this. I'm not gonna turn to a video. I don't think it's I don't think it makes much sense. I mean, I know what I say in the video, so okay. Let me just okay. Let's see what Rurikon has to say about me. By the way, if the volume is too loud or too quiet, let me know in the chat, okay? Let's go.
The Ardian weapons, and I have a feel. So Ark made a video about the Ardian weapons, and I have a feeling that this video is going to be somewhat similar to a video that I did back in the day during Monster Hunter World called the Kolv to Roth problem. We're going to be seeing if that is the case or not. I have some opinions about the Ardian.
Hold on a second. Did this man literally find me by just typing Ark on YouTube? Bro, that is nuts. Like, it took me ages for me to get Ark VTuber to be findable, let alone Ark. That's crazy.
Weapons, but at the same time, as a Gunlance user, this is a system that I have not had to interface with all that much.
Ah, yep, hold on. I'm gonna be pausing a lot, by the way. But yes, as a Gunlance player, Rurikon has made it pretty well known that he doesn't really care much about it. At least that's what I understand, because, you know, Gunlance doesn't really rely on Ardian weapons. But since I've been playing Sword and Shield, Greatsword, Gunlance, Lance, Heavy Bowgun, Bow, and Dual Blades, I have interacted with it quite a lot. So, yeah.
Because none of the Ardian Gunlances can actually come with slightly strong shelling, which means they're mostly worthless. I think that the only use case for a Gunlance might be the Paralysis Gunlance, but then again, Paralysis doesn't feel particularly strong when it comes to gun.
Rurikon is not a member of the channel. I will make a mental note of that.
Lances, so maybe not even that. I don't actually know, but we're going to be checking out the video. But before we do, there's going to be a link to this video in the description down below. And I want to make sure that you guys check out the original video, give it some watch time. Watch the video on Ark's channel, hit the like button, all of that stuff. Ark does amazing content, and he's a good friend of mine. I really like him. So
that's like the first time he's ever said that. Do you guys hear that? Ark does amazing content and he's a good friend of mine. See? Isn't that adorable?
So make sure to check him out. With that said, let's go ahead and check out his video.
I don't really like Ardian weapons. It's not a secret as to why, because plenty of people in the community feel the same way that I do. However,
Damn, we're just straight up front-loading the whole argument. You don't like Ardian weapons. I'm sure that some people do, because actually a lot of people do appreciate the RNG aspects of things like Ardian weapons. It's not...
Yes, Rurikon, a lot of people appreciate RNG because a lot of people play gacha games. Although, you know, with a hot enough waifu, any game can be good. Am I right, fellas? Am I right?
Really the case for me, but...
It's not a secret as to why, because plenty of people in the community feel the same. I hate listening to my voice in my own video, dude. God damn it. Same way that I do. However, I'm definitely not as bothered as some people when it comes to the Ardian weapon system, because I see the good and the bad. If you're new, hello, my name is Ark, and I am— Holy shit, there's 2 Arks on the stream! Oh! That's too many right there. Cursed knight who's stuck guarding a castle all by himself, and I make these videos to pass the time. Ardian weapons, the good and the bad. I just want to say that I don't think that this topic is very deep at all, because at the current level of things, this is something that only applies to high rank. Just like in Rise with the rampage weapons, I think that these are going to become obsolete, and then we'll get something better that actually engages with the monster weapon trees. No, he's a married man. So, because if not, then we definitely have an issue. And I'm going to get married.
Yeah, that's the thing, because see, this is one of those situations when it comes to
the SAO background music. My boy, he got it. I don't think I ever mentioned it, but isn't that... Yeah, the SAO background music, which is copyright free. I've used it for like over a year now. I'm starting to try and branch out to, you know, like soundtracks outside of just Monster Hunter. Watching the same stream, 2 different platforms, one screen by my side, both is meta. Dude, Del, you're fucking legend. I appreciate that. Ardians encourage saves coming. I think that's... Yeah, you can say that, and I see your point, but I don't think that's really a problem. Like, if you guys haven't watched that video, here's my take on Ardian weapons. I don't like them, but copyright free... Well, at least, you know, they never gave me any trouble with it, and they never gave plenty of other creators the trouble. I think it's because the content is transformative, but I don't think that Ardian weapons are necessarily a big problem, for the simple reason that I find not interacting with them to be a good enough response. They're not... Yeah, they are a lot better. In fact, I'm going to talk about that later when we go play against the new Arch-Tempered Ray Dao, but the bad part of the Arden weapons are that they're just so much better than anything in the monster tree, which bottlenecks your grind, as you will only hunt monsters with quests with good Arden materials. And like I said, what's the point in the monster tree if the Arden weapons just outclass everything? With a couple of exceptions, of course, like the Arkveld Guardian, the Guardian Arkveld Gunlance. I also think I brought up the Ray Dao Light Bowgun, and someone told me that the Lalabarina Sword and Shield is better. By the way, thank you, Christian223, for the follow on Twitch. I'm sorry that the alerts are broken. I'm so sorry. You know what? The whole stream was broken, so the fact that we are live right now is nothing short of a miracle. But what was I saying? Yeah, someone said that the Lalabarina Sword and Shield, which is not this one, this is the Balahara Sword and Shield, was better, and I strongly disagree. I still think that the Paralysis Ardian weapons are way better than the Lalabarina Sword and Shield. But yeah, like, it's a shame as well, because the gear, especially the weapons in Monster Hunter Wilds, look so damn incredible, and here we are all using Ardian weapons. But yeah, anyway, so far, it seems like Rorokan agrees with what I have to say. Let's see what he says further on.
To Monster Hunter, that one of my favorite things about Monster Hunter is,
by the way, guys, let me know if the volume needs
adjusting. Of its loot. Now, there are RNG aspects to the loot, because whenever you are fighting a monster, there's only a small percentage of getting certain parts of that monster's materials that you might need in order to craft his weapon.
I think Gormagala are good as well. Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of weapons that I think are good. Like, it's not that the Monster Hunter weapons, or the Monster Tree weapons, sorry, are trash. They're not. But Ardians are much better in almost every single category. That's the problem.
But ultimately, if you hunt a monster enough times, you are eventually going to get its gem, or whatever happens to be the rare material that you are trying to get, and you will be able to craft the item that you're looking for. I know, sometimes RNG makes that, you know, take quite a while, but it does end up happening in the end. However, when you start adding on additional layers of RNG, things can get very frustrating. See, I'm of the opinion that the monster weapon tree is one of the best aspects.
I have 2 problems with them: visual variety and the RNG aspect of upgrading them, but that's fixed by not just using them. I mean, yeah, exactly. Like I said, the reason as to why I think that this isn't a deep problem and it doesn't take away from the fun of Wilds is because if you don't like it, you can just not interact with it. You know? Like, in reality, is you're only really, quote-unquote, forced to interact with Ardian weapons if you're a speedrunner. And I see some people in the chat saying layered weapons. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think a layered weapon system would fix it at all, because you're still not interacting with the core of Monster Hunter, or half of the core of Monster Hunter, which is killing monster to craft their weapon. And, like, my logic is pretty simple. If I want a good fire weapon, I should go kill a good fire monster. I shouldn't go kill a tempered arc veld, which just so happens to give me 11 crafting materials. Like, this logic might not be your train of thought, and that's fine, but it's mine. I mean, after all, this is like my video that Rurkon's reacting to, so obviously everything here is my opinion.
Aspects of Monster Hunter, because you fight a monster that has certain attributes, like, say, for instance, you fight Ray Dow. He's got lightning things, and therefore you're going to get some type of lightning weapons. You're going to be able to,
yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
craft armor that is going to be resilient to lightning, and that's usually the overall theme of a lot of the monsters in Monster Hunter. You pick an element, or you pick an ailment, or you pick, you know, something that
Even
is
Safi weapons
reflected in
came
a
from a
monster,
monster,
and you go hunt that
exactly.
monster, and you get things that let you get that effect. When you just replace that with RNG, especially when it comes to something like Ardian weapons, it doesn't feel quite as satisfying to me personally, but I know that for a lot of people, they like that stuff.
With the monster. Okay, it seems like Rurikon and I are on the same page in terms of how we feel, but I want to see if my reasons behind them are going to be the same as his, or how our opinions are going to differ. Because there's no way this man made a half-an-hour reaction video to a 10-minute video by just agreeing with me. Monster weapon trees. At least I definitely hope so, because if not, then we definitely have an issue. First, I say that we start talking about the positive aspects of the Ardian weapon system, because unlike a lot of creators on the internet, I don't like resorting to either an extreme negative or an extreme positive. I like being... You're right, Malfu, but, like, the thing is, I don't think the problem is RD systems new or not. I think that, like, I make comparisons to the Rise version, because I'm not gonna lie, I preferred the Rampage weapons to the Ardian system. And I know that's controversial because a lot of people hated Rampages. I didn't. I thought the Rampages were very fun. And I know I'm in the minority. That's fine. But that's like, you know, I prefer the Rampage ramp up skill system than the Ardian system. But yeah, anyway, let's continue because we're only like 3 minutes in. Being honest. And honesty sometimes involves seeing the good and the bad. And the Ardian weapon system actually has quite a bit of it that is useful. Starting with the fact that it makes...
So one of the good things about the Ardian weapon system is that if you just want to get a weapon done fast to try things out with it from a different weapon tree, you don't have to go back and hunt like a bunch of different monsters. You can just go and craft it because you probably have the materials if you've engaged with the endgame in any significant way. So that would be one of the, you know, positive aspects that I would give it.
And the Ardian weapon system actually has quite a bit of it that is useful. Starting with the fact that it makes it slightly easier to get into new weapons. With the Ardian weapon system, even if you just forge the base Ardian weapon, you will have a weapon with fairly decent stats. It just makes it easier for you to try out those weapons because you don't have to spend time creating the weapon from step 1 all the way. There's 0 point in Ardians if you can't have a better weapon than crafted. Loses the whole point. Sorry, I'm not sure if I get your point, Malfu, but like... So there's 0 point in Ardians if you can't have a better weapon than crafted. Do you mean like there's no point in Ardians if there's a better monster weapon? That's the case with the gun lance. To step 13. You don't have to spend a lot of time upgrading them, they are just yours for the taking. But arguably, weapons like the Zoshia tree and the Mizutune tree, it'll also provide you the same experience. I mean, there's like 1 or 2 upgrades, right? So it's not like you're spending a lot of time on those either, except for those are locked into specific elements and ailments and whatnot, whereas with the Ardian weapons, you can kind of make them into whatever element you might want. And the final reason as to why I think that the Ardian weapons are kind of useful is because they allow you...
How the hell do you have so much Orichalcite? Do you just...
Very simple! I have spent over 200 hours in this game, and I've transformed a lot of monster materials into them. Also, I rolled back, or I dismantled, so many Ardian weapons. For those of you who don't know, when you use a material to craft a weapon, you can't get that back. But when you use a material, or the Orichalcite, to upgrade them, or to reinforce them, you can get that back by dismantling the weapon. And I dismantled, like, over 30 Ardian weapons back. So that's how I have this much material. No, I don't hack. I saw someone accusing me of hacking. No, I don't hack. I've never hacked or modded any game, really. I don't like it. It's not really my thing. But yeah, it's not that hard to get this much. In fact, this isn't even that much. I had over 1,000 for the longest time. I also wanted to know how much you have. It's that simple. Like, on stream, I'll show you how to get them out of monster materials. That's pretty easy. But you can't just like I said, you can just dismantle the Ardian weapon and you'll get these materials back, but like the discs, the tubes and all that, you don't get those back. But that's how much, like, yeah, exactly. That's how I have these many.
It's like sacrifice all your monster materials.
Yeah, exactly.
This is my hoarder nature coming back at me. I only really get Orichalcite when I plan on doing one of these Ardian weapons, so I just have like stacks and stacks and stacks of monster materials.
I'm good.
I
How
don't
are
really
you?
consume them. I just let them hang out. I'm a hoarder.
To create weapons for classes that have statuses and elements that are lacking. For example, some of the weapon classes won't have access. I feel like you should only get a partial investment back or you wind up snowballing these, and I did. I mean, sure. I wouldn't be bothered by having a partial refund rather than the full amount, but, you know, since I don't interact much with it as well, I get a lot more than most people, I assume. Access to good blast weapons, and therefore, the Ardian weapons are there to make up for it. You got Monsters for Wild, it allows you to fill in niche systems, and in theory, it is a good concept. So
in the Gunlance, like I said, this would be the paralysis, because the Lalabarina Gunlance is kind of garbage. Probably one of the worst Gunlances in the game, straight up.
it allows you to fill in niche systems, and in theory, it is a good concept. So as a summary, the goods for the Ardian weapon system are that it allows you to get into new weapon classes without having to put too much effort into a whole weapon tree, and is a good concept that allows you to fill in the gaps for weapon.
Look at this filthy degenerate. He used to be a Gunlance main. Look at him crafting bows. Crafting all the...
Oi! I still play loads of Gunlance. It's my second most played weapon in Wilds. I'm just crafting a bow because one of the points in this video is that you can get into new weapons easier with Ardians. That's why I went ahead and made bows. There's no point in me making... Like, I also go ahead and say that one of the weapons that do not need Ardians is Gunlance. So why the hell would I go and craft an Ardian Gunlance? Come on, man. It's to add to the points that I'm making. I even had a clip earlier where I say that I'm playing bow for the first time. Where is it? Yeah, see? In the video. First time playing bow. I know he's just fucking with me. Okay, it's just me being a little thing. Weapon tree, and is a good concept that allows you to fill in the gaps for weapon.
Look at this filthy degenerate. He used to be a Gunlance main.
It hurts
Look at
more
him
when he
crafting
says
bows.
it a second time.
Crafting all the elemental bows. Absolute degeneracy, bro. What the hell?
Much effort into a whole weapon tree, and is a good concept that allows you to fill in the gaps for weapon elements or statuses within certain weapon classes. However, as I continue to make builds in the game, I started disliking the Ardian weapons more and more. Starting with my first problem with the Ardian weapons is the weapon design. Fuck you, Nephilia, I don't... Leave me alone, it's a good sentence. My thing. I think they're too futuristic and also... God damn it.
Not into big phallic objects, Ark? What do you mean? You're being all shy now all of a sudden?
He's got me. He's got me. Do you save scum? No, never, Rhea, never. I am against save scumming. Could never. I do not save scum. I'm too lazy to save scum. It rotates for the monster's displeasure. Well-needed commentary. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thrives on a more rigid Viking knight-like aesthetic. But that's totally okay, it's just me being a little picky bitch, and you know, if you like the futuristic aesthetic, that's totally fine. After all, there are monsters out there that provide, like, Gundam suits for armor. However, one thing that I think is universally disliked is the fact that we can't change their colors. We could do that with Rampage weapons back in Rise, so the fact that we can't do them with Ardian weapons is a bit odd. Also, I'm just gonna say it, some of these weapon designs are not that good. Like, I'm sorry, Dual Blade bros, but you guys got a toilet seat for a weapon. Granted, some of the designs, like the spinning... Banger joke. Banger joke. I knew he'd like that one. Fucking banger. Gotta bounce to a meeting. Have a good one, Johnny. Good luck in your meeting, bro. Hope it's a good one. Get us Ardian Monster Capcom. That'd be cool. I'm watching this on my new iPad. That's one hell of a way to you know, inaugurate your new iPad. Toilet seat dual blades. Artian waifu. Real talk,
Toilet
Robert?
seat? Damn, bro. He's doing the dual blades users dirty. And people say I'm toxic. A toilet seat. I'm never going to forget that one. Look at that.
Sorry, dual blade bros, but you guys got a toilet seat for...
Look at that.
That's a toilet seat. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say. Guys, I love dual blade players as much as the next guy, but this is a toilet seat. I'm sorry. The Ardian dual blades are so ugly.
Oh, you guys want some toilet paper with that?
For a weapon. Granted, some of the
Damn.
design... Gonna be kind of honest, Ardian Sword and Shield looks weird and the floating arm, which I'm not used to. I hate the design of the Ardian Sword and Shield. I hate it. I hate that it floats on your arm and it like twitches and wiggles when you hit with it. I hate it. Finds like the spinning drill lance and the great sword and the switch axe are kind of cool. But in general, I'm just not a really big fan of how they look. But like I said, weapon design is something that is hit or miss with people. So it's not like you're gonna toilet seat for the big butts. Not that you would know anything about that, Ophelia. Oh! Make one weapon design is gonna appeal to everybody in the community.
At the very least, they're not bits on sticks. So, you know.
Yep. That's hit or
true.
miss with
That's a good
people,
point.
so it's not like you're gonna make one weapon design is gonna appeal to everybody in the community. My
See,
next
dude
problem
Fruit's
is
a dual
something that
blades
is
player,
more
and he
core
doesn't
than
care
anything,
for
because
it.
I think that the Ardian weapon system kind of goes against the core of Monster Hunter.
Sad
Think
but
about
true.
it.
There
In
you go,
Monster
Raiju
Hunter, you hunt
agrees.
the fire monster because you want the fire-resistant armor and the fire weapon. But the Ardian weapons kind of say, fuck all of that, I'm just gonna dominate every single weapon tree and you have to use me if you want the best weapon possible. With only a
And
couple...
see, this is a problem. I don't know if he's going to bring this up. He might bring this up. This is a problem that we've had in previous iterations of Monster Hunter. Now, in the case of 4 Ultimate, I wasn't really around for the end game of 4 Ultimate. I didn't really do G rank in 4 Ultimate. I know, call me a scrub, call me a noob. For some reason, I think that a lot of people
Work on your scrubbing and noob. Well, he asked me to, so you know.
assume I've done G rank in 4 Ultimate. I haven't.
Oh yeah, Del, that's true. Like, the Ardian Lance is just massive all the time. It looks ridiculous. Like, the weapon itself looks kind of cool, but when you sheath it, it doesn't decrease size, so it just looks like you have a massive stick. The design is awful. Sword is also horrible. Did you see that? Oh, dude, the hilt is weird. The sword is shaped like a fucking spatula, or like a kid's beach shovel. Like, really weird. Also, Raiju, thank you so much for the follow, man. I'm sorry the alerts aren't working.
But, you know, in there you had the guild weapons, which I'm told by people that have played it, you know, you go and you hunt this Rajan quest that everybody had or whatever, and you get all of your loot from that one quest. It's not particularly satisfying to me that's how things kind of go. And during Monster Hunter World for a while, we had something similar, to the point where some of the weapons that you would have in the Kolv to Roth reward system, if you wanted a wide shelling gun lance level 4,
Looks like a
there's
dollar
no other way to
storm
get it.
Beyblade.
As a matter of fact, if you go back to base world now, there is, when I say base world, you can include like the Iceborne patches and all that stuff, but if you go back to base world now, there is one shelling level 4 gun lance. It's the Fender gun lance. Because even now, if you take away the Fender gear, there's no wide shelling level 4 for base world, which is ridiculous because that's the maximum shelling level of base world, and you just couldn't get a wide shelling gun lance. And wide shelling gun lance is where even
This is more of a hey Victor, how's it going? This is more of a gun lance issue that's been prevalent in a lot of games, where gun lance, for those of you who don't know, a very important part of it is shelling levels determine how strong your like shelling damage is, so how much damage you will be dealing by hitting them with your shells. And it's not something that you have any control over. It's like, oh, you craft this weapon has shelling level 1 or 2 or 3. I think max is 8. And obviously with low rank and high rank would usually have 4 to 5, if I'm not wrong. And then, you know, master rank, you end with them in 8. And a lot of the problems in games like Sunbreak, and especially base world, like Rokon is saying, is that depending on the shelling type, because you have normal shelling, wide shelling, and long shelling, you you would not get gun lances with those amounts. It's like, imagine if you craft a great sword, but only one of the great swords in base world reach blue sharpness, and all the others are green. Or like one of them is white sharpness, none of them have it. But sharpness is not really a good example. But anyway, it's a big problem. But now it's no longer a problem, because in Wilds, gun lances are all amazing, pretty much.
Not that powerful. They really weren't. So it was an interesting decision for Capcom to go and just be like, yep, you want a wide shelling level 4 gun lance? Gotta get it from Kolf to Roth. I've told you guys the story of how I spent like every free moment.
Wasn't the max shelling in Iceborne level 7? It might be. I think it might be. I don't remember. Also, thank you very much, Herumon and Razor EX1 for the follows on Twitch. I appreciate it. I'm really sorry. Alerts aren't working. We don't know why. We try to fix them early. But I'm sorry about that. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream nonetheless. And thank you for the follows. Appreciate it.
In my life for 2 weeks straight grinding that monster until eventually I got one of the wide shelling level 4 gun lances on the very last attempt that I could have done, which was...
Oh, another bot. Fuck me, man. God damn it. Bear with me. Here you go. Whoever made these bots, like, dude, at least come up with a clever way to market your scams. Jesus. Anyway.
Absolutely ridiculous, and it completely burned me out on the monster forever. Then we also had a similar situation with Safi Jiva, wherein basically for a while, not permanently because then we got Raging Brachydios, but for a while, if you wanted to have a good weapon, like the best weapon you could possibly have, it would have been a Safi Jiva weapon, because it was simply the best, and it could get like set bonuses and all of these crazy things.
I know, right? That is respect.
As a matter of fact, an interesting little tidbit here, I didn't jump on the Raging Brachydios weapons because they were the best. I jumped on them because it was literally the first alternative that I had gotten to get out of the Safi Jiva weapon system, which is pretty cool, but yeah. And then obviously with Rise, we got the Rampage weapons, which was also not something that I was super excited about, because whenever you put something that takes away from the weapon tree in the game, that's not something that I tend to like.
Halfway into
now, is
the
it
video.
a big deal in this game? I don't think it is, but a lot of people seem to say that it's like, oh, you get like 5% more damage or whatever with pretty much all of the Ardean weapons, except Gunlance. But yeah, I don't care that much because the difference is not that massive. Kolf to Roth difference was absolutely monumental. Safi Jiva's difference from any comparable weapon was also monumental.
That is true.
Rampage
I should have probably
was a little bit
mentioned that.
less so, if I remember correctly. And Ardeans seem to be kind of like the same way. So they're best in slot for a lot of weapons.
Layered
Don't get me wrong.
weapons,
They're best in
same.
slot for a lot of weapons, but by small percentages.
Is going to dominate every single weapon tree, and you have to use me if you want the best weapon possible. With only a couple of exceptions, like the ones that come to mind are the Garden Arkfeld Gunlance, which is still the best one in the game, and I think that the light bowgun has the Raydal light bowgun, which is still pretty good. I don't know. But for most of the weapons,
Even besides the Guardian Arkfeld Gunlance, which is in fact the best in the game, there's other Gunlances in the tree that are also very good, probably better than the Gunlances in the Ardean tree, so yeah.
weapon classes that I play, like Sword and Shield, Greatsword, Charge Blade, Lance, when it comes to what is the best. Real kick though, Rurikon, I don't think that there are any gun lances in the Ardean tree that are better than Garden Arkfeld. Weapon, the usual answer is Ardean. And in turn, that really bottlenecks the grind because you're no longer hunting for the fire monster for the fire weapon. You're hunting the Tempered Raydal quest that you can do 3 times in a row that gives you like 11 Ardean materials. And in my head, it just doesn't make sense that if I want a weapon that is like ice or fire or water or thunder, I should go hunt the dragon monster to get that material. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I understand. Dude, you guys are hearing this. Rurikon is agreeing with me. God, I've never thought I'd see the day. And that a lot of people think that transmog or, layered weapons would make this problem go away, but I still don't think that's the case.
It doesn't, because you still want to go and hunt the fire monster to get the fire weapon, because that is what makes sense.
Okay, so this is the bit that a lot of people disagree with me on, and it's fine if you do. Like, at the end of the day, it's not that deep. I have basically said that it doesn't matter if we had transmog, aka layered weapons. It wouldn't fix the issue because you would still be doing the same hunt. You would still be chasing the same monster. You'd still be doing the exact same handful of quests. You wouldn't be using the weapon tree. It would seem like you're fixing the problem, but you're not. Because you're still doing the same thing. And that's how people get so burned out on Wilds, is because they're doing Tempered Arkveld, Tempered Gormagala, the Tempered Apexes, and even their quests don't give you too much. You're doing those great quests that have, like, a 5-star Tempered Gore and a Shatacabra or something like that, right? Not Shatacabra, they can't be in the same location. But you get the point. It wouldn't fix the situation. It might fix the, you know, the looks of it. Yeah, it would fix the design problem, but it wouldn't fix the bigger problem, which is the bottlenecking of the grind. So, exactly, Band-Aid fix, perfect term. It's like sweep it under the rug, right? It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
And I know that a lot of people come from other looter games nowadays, and they're just thinking, I just want random things, like, you know, I want to go hunt whatever I feel like and get a random reward. But a lot of us in the Monster Hunter community like determinism.
Because you're just painting it over, right? You're just putting a mask on the problem. You're not actually fixing it. You're sweeping it under the rug. Even if he's complimented my great sword gameplay. Holy crap. Is this actually Rurikon? Earlier in the video, he says we're good friends. He says that I make amazing content. This can't be the same guy that I went to dinner with. That I hung out in Germany at Gamescom and hung out again in London. It can't be him. I think this is like a clone. Ardian weapons could be layered as something else. I don't want to be hunting the same 6.
Ark, how the hell are you putting a bunch of gameplay together and I don't see a single clip of you playing Gunlance, bro?
There's gonna be, because the whole point, oh my goodness, he's doing it to fuck with me. I know he is. He is doing it to pull my leg, and it's working. The rage bait is successful, because here's the thing. I purposely avoided using Sword and Shield and Gunlance footage, which is the footage that I have mostly recorded, because one of the points of my video is Ardian weapons have good points, such as making it easier to get into new weapon classes. That's why you see bow, that's why you see greatsword, but he is just pulling my fucking leg on it. Oh my god, the rage bait is successful. Oh wait, not disagreeing, but what if to layer it you have to craft the actual weapon you do for armor? I mean, but then you have to ratio Blade Tiger. How much it will still be a lot more effort for you to craft the actual weapon. And what if you're, you know, I would rather have a system that makes it easier to layer weapons whilst relying on the actual monster weapon trees. Not as much as Ardian weapons and then layered weapons. Because I don't think that will incentivize players to go and play a wider range of monsters, you know? Sussy con. Monsters for Ardian materials. I want to actually engage will agree with your points. I know, right? That were meant to give you specific ailments and specific elements at a better rate. And as someone who's a sword and shield main, and I want to, you know, craft every sword and shield and make builds with every.
Yeah, I've actually been thinking about when I get started doing sword and shield stuff, I probably want to go the Ardian route, craft a bunch of sword and shields for elemental, because I always love doing elemental sword and shield. So yeah.
And as someone who's a sword and shield main, and I'm Rurikon, if you end up watching this, don't do what I'm doing. Don't go for, because like I'm crafting every sword and shield in the game. Don't do that. Every single sword and shield is outdone by Ardian weapons. So if you want good weapons, there are some, like Raphalos, Jindahad, the regular Arkveld Sword and Shield, which is called like Grand Artorius or something. There's a couple of good ones in there, but if you want to make elements and for all elements and all statuses, don't bother. Just go with Ardian. I'm sorry. It's getting at the weapon to layer it. You have to craft all the way up the tree. Oh, you know what, Blade Type? That's not bad. you are onto something. That is a good system. What if there were side grades to monster tree weapons, remove the RNG, add a simple customization option, like long, wide shelling, extract, and encourage trying out and learning new weapons? Both Jamal and Blade are onto something. These could be good. It just depends on how much you would need to, you know, actually use it. But yeah, you guys are both onto something. Want to, you know, craft every sword and shield and make builds.
I mean, sword and shield main used to be a gunlance main.
I still... Oh my goodness. Great. No, you know what? I'm not falling for it. Keep playing the video.
So sad.
Every element in every state as possible before, you know, next title updates or before
He's
the
just
Master Rank expansion.
devastated.
This bothers me, because if I really wanted the best weapons possible, I'd just be engaging with the Ardian weapon system, and that's it. I don't think a single one of the sword and shield weapons in the monster trees are better than anything that you can get through the Ardian weapon system. And listen, I know the meta is always going to be there, and it's always going to bottleneck to an extent where you're hunting one or two monsters. Like with Iceborne, the end game system basically has everything funneled into Fatalis gear. But then that's the very last monster added to Iceborne and Monster Hunter World. So you don't really hunt anything new after Fatalis, so it makes more sense to have it that way. Oh, dude Fruit, this is not a stray bullet. This is directed directly at me. I will admit.
And I actually also didn't like that. I remember I had long conversations about that, which most people...
Yeah, oh, sorry, yeah. Just to make sure that people understand this. I say this in the video, and I think Rokon's probably going to talk about it as well. I still don't like that we have one armor set or one weapon tree that is just the best regardless of what we do. I don't think that, again, I don't think that is good. I think that defeats the purpose, which is why I don't like Heaven Sent. It's why I don't like Fatalis gear and Iceborne. I think it literally defeats the purpose. Oh, but Ark, it's the final monster, so it should be the best gear. I don't think so. I think there should still be ways to make creative builds. Like, Archtemper Velkhana is really, really strong, but you can't use it for every single weapon, you know? It's not good for every single weapon. Or it can work, but it's not like the best option. Whereas Fatalis is pretty much the best option pretty much across the board. And I don't want to see that in Wilds. I have a feeling it might happen. It doesn't, like, break the game for me. It doesn't kill my enjoyment, but again, I don't think it's the best way to do things.
Well, I don't think most people disagreed with, but a significant amount of people disagreed with. But I don't like the fact that Fatalis gear is just the de facto most powerful gear in the game, and there's nothing that can even come close to it. Because I like having multiple armor sets that you can kind of go for. Even Wilds in its current state has different sets that you can kind of like go into. Even just today when I was doing Arch-Tempered Raidao, I actually changed my build around because, you know, there's different things that I can pick and choose from different sets for my own personal playstyle, which is cool. Whereas Fatalis doesn't allow for that at all. It's just like it's 4-piece Fatalis plus 1-piece something else, unless you're doing one like hyper niche build, like you're trying to get some Frostcraft or something. Then you have to play with what's it called again?
Arch-Tempered
Velkhana Gamma.
Yep, there you go. You don't really hunt anything new after Fatalis, so it makes more sense to have it that way. Although I will admit, I'm still not a fan of having the final monster be the strongest one in terms of gear, and that's it. So
Yeah,
there's
true.
always going to be an element to this, but I believe that the Ardian weapon system makes it way more noticeable and a little bit more forced. But let's get a little bit deeper into this topic and talk about the potential issue that is more so with the armor and weapon skills being separate in Wilds. You hunting today? Yeah, I am. We had a lot of technical issues when the stream launched, so sadly I haven't been able to get on schedule, but after we watch this video, and we're just over halfway, we're going to play. Part of the reason as to why I'm probably going to be playing solo for today, so probably no open lobby until the weekend. Weapons are so powerful is because you have 3 level 3 deco slots. And whether you think that this is too powerful and makes the game too comfortable early, or if you think that this actually isn't enough skills to put into your weapon, the end of the argument is the same. 3 tier 3 slots is leaps better than anything the monster weapons can provide. And even
But the monster weapons provide you with additional skills that sometimes can kind of make up for it.
That's not quite true, Rokon. That is not exactly what I think. I know that that's the theory. Also, hello, Mr. Dab. What's up? Yeah, this is like a reaction-ception, but I don't think this quite applies to the reality of it, because here's the thing. I think that, yes, the theory is the monster trees will have less decos because they already have skills embedded in them, but those skills do not make up for the lower stats or the skills that you can get by using the 3 slots. I'll give you an example. The Rathian weapons actually have decent stats, but they have critical status level 3 and I think something else. And that poison damage buildup, and poison up, sorry, which increases the duration of poison, that is still not enough to compete with, I don't know, like any Ardian weapon of any element. It's still not. A lot of sword and shields have guard, which is useful, but not what people would pick. A lot of lances have crit draw. Crit draw on a lance. Because you don't sheathe and unsheathe the lance all the time. It's a weapon that is almost always out. So I see what Rurukon's trying to say. In fact, I even bring this up. I understand that people like think that this might be the trade-off. I just personally feel like it's not quite there. Because I don't want to have guard level 3 on my sword and shield. I don't think it's a weapon. I don't want to have crit draw on a lance. Like, and you know, a lot of long swords have focus, and I spoke to Peppo a little bit on his stream about this, and he says like focus isn't that useful. So you are right. There are skills that are almost maxed, if not totally maxed all the time in a monster weapon, but they still don't make up for the fact that these skills aren't as good, and therefore, you know, it therefore doesn't make up for. On your video, I posted a potential fix, but it's too many characters to copy paste here. I'd love to get your opinion on it if you desired. I'll make sure to I'll read through the comments on that video today because I haven't read through them yet, but I'll make sure to make happy faces. Okay, let me just make a note here. Yes, I use pen and paper because I am a dinosaur. Comments. Okay. I'll make sure to look at it.
Not
after.
always.
Why is your lance out?
But
It's
then
not
again,
big enough to be a lance.
I don't know, because most of my real meta stuff is in gun lance, and usually
They should make a Valhazak weapon. Oh, dude, I love Valhazak weapons.
I just engage with the other weapons long enough to do the guides.
Even if you just make a base Ardian weapon without reinforcing it, the stats tend to be pretty decently high. And if you get a god roll on your Ardian weapon reinforcement, forget it. Nothing in the monster trees can actually live up to it. I do understand that the trade-off between monster weapons and the Ardian weapons are the builds and skills in the monster weapons. But I just think that they don't really make up for the change in base in my own calling out here. Hey, Volcanic, what's up, dude? Sorry I didn't reply to your message. I finished work, started streaming. Stream went horribly wrong setup-wise, so I haven't been able to reply to you, bro. I'm sorry. That's... Like, yeah, sure, it's nice that these monster weapons come in with a full set of skills, but what is the point if their base stats and their skills is out... Like, offensive guard is probably one of the best skills you can get, but like this, what you can't see it because of Rurukon's cam. This sword and shield right here comes with guard. Done by the Ardian weapons in every category. Again, it boils down to what I said earlier. It just feels like regardless of the weapon that you pick. I only ever played Monster Hunter Wilds remote play with my friend. Now that I know the lance is the weapon, then leave guard bottom. You should play more Wilds, Mr. Dab. You should play it. It's a very fun weapon. In terms of classes, Ardian weapons dominate most of the game. But to calm everyone down, I don't really think that this is a deep issue, because just like what we had in base Rise with the Rampage weapons, the Ardian weapons will likely go away. In fact, let's take a step back and talk a little bit about the base Rise ramp-up system. It was a system where you could augment weapons by doing rampages, you get rampage. Some of you asked why I put the RX Gaming thing here. If you couldn't tell by the watermark at the bottom, this is footage from the RX Gaming channel, so I just wanted to credit them. I didn't want to just steal their footage. Upgrade materials, and you can...
Look, it's toilet seats, but with barbs.
Bro, the toilet seat joke has landed on Rurukon's head perfectly. Nah, the fucking Almudron dual blades are leagues better design-wise than the Ardian dual blades. There's not even a comparison. You don't get two halves that make one toilet seat. You get the toilet seat and the lid.
I actually like chakram designs, to be completely honest. I like the idea of chakrams, so...
use those to augment any weapon. You could give them more affinity, you could give them more attack, and even some of them had more specific setups, like the Magnamalo Soul would increase your attack when you were afflicted with Hellfire, which is the status ailment that Magnamalo would inflict upon you. And it all sounded nice and
totally didn't make everybody's life miserable by always using the thing that made, you know, the Hellfire thing, because you could drop Hellfire little things all over the place when you're doing Gunlance moves.
That's so cool.
I definitely did make it. I distinctly remember Mr. Tummy Giggles being all the time, I can't stand listening to the little whistling of the Hellfire buff.
Dandy back then, until you realize that the Rampage weapons would have way more Rampage skill slots that you could put in, ultimately leading to a lot better stats in base Rise. Although I will be completely honest, I could be misremembering things here. I haven't interacted with base Rise ramp-up systems ever since it launched like 3 to 4 years ago. So yeah, I'm acting out of memory here, which could be wrong, but I don't think that that will be the case. Although the one...
And I seem to remember that even despite having like good gun lances,
He's gonna call me out.
I still think that the Howitzer cannon was like one of the best gun lances in the game, if I remember correctly. That and the Mighty Corn Popper.
Yeah, Mighty Corn Popper was the
the
best
Mighty
wide
Corn
gun
Popper
lance.
was popping off during Rise, man. That was all the way into Endgame, bro. All the way into Endgame Sunbreak, that gun lance was good.
No, Rampage wasn't bullshit. Listen, I know that I'm in the minority here. I liked Rampages. I liked them. They were fun. You could fuck around with your friends. I thought that they were such a fun little sandbox. I thought that they needed variety because, you know, you had like 2 different maps and you didn't have that many like tools to unlock in terms of the defenses and all that. But I liked me a fun little tower defense mode. Solos, yeah, Rampages were awful solos. I'm not gonna lie. They were like probably the least fun aspect of Rise and Sunbreak. Well, Rise, because they weren't in Sunbreak. But I liked Rampages. I thought they were fun. We hit my undeniable
I don't know about that
edition
one,
that
Noob.
was
I think you
much
should
better
say
in
that
the
you're
Rampage
joking.
skill system rather
Because,
I know that you're joking, but this is YouTube. Than the Arden weapon system is that you could change the color of your weapon. Regardless, I've spoken about the pros, I've spoken about the cons, so let's talk about potential improvements and solutions. One thing that definitely needs to happen is an increase in base stats of some of the monster weapon trees, specifically in Raw. Strictly talking bullshit without friends. Yeah, I'll support you there. I'll support you there, I think so. By yourself, pretty annoying. With friends, insanely fun. Damage, affinity, and more importantly, sharpness. Because sometimes even a non-reinforced Arden weapon will have pretty good stats that level above some of the maxed out monster weapon trees. It wouldn't be the end.
Yeah, it should definitely, like, an end game weapon system should never completely replace the monster weapon trees. I think a good place for the the Arden system would be to complement. So have some stuff in the tree that excels over the Arden weapons, and then have some select weapons in the Arden that be able to make up for it. So let's say, for instance, okay, the Charge Blade doesn't have like a good blast.
Exactly this. He's about to explain it, but exactly this. This is what I think the Arden weapons should have done.
Charge Blade. I think it might even not have any. Okay, in that thing, you can go and you can get one of those if you want. But then, let's say, when it comes to paralysis, then the Lalabarina is just better, which is not currently the case, is my understanding. But let's say that would be better. Okay, the paralysis.
I want to ban Mick for that one. I actually want to ban him for that one. Holy shit, I hate you. I hate you so much. And I hate that I find that funny.
It's going to be better. Now, let's say the fire one's going to be better than the Arden weapon, but then the water one's kind of weak, and then you can go get an Arden water one to make up for the fact that the water Charge Blade's kind of weak. You know, that kind of thing would have been better than just like, no, Arden just excels at everything, and, you know, the hell with it.
Of the world if my Rathalos sword and shield had 5 less damage than an Arden weapon, but having it be like 15 or in some cases 20 when the white sharpness is already miles above what you'd get.
And by the way, for newcomers, in case you're like, wait, those are not the values, most likely Arc is using the thing where we're not using the, I forget what they call it, but in the options
True
there's the
damage
thing
numbers
to turn off so that we get the true raw damage. Because true raw damage is much better for us that are used to Monster Hunter damage. Because, you know, for the newcomers, you're like, oh yes, this greatsword deals 1,000 damage. And sword and shield of the same tier deals like, I don't know, 300.
You are right, Franco, but the problem with Safi was not so much this system doesn't, because like with Safi, you still had to hunt Safi. And hunting Safi was done in lobbies, because you couldn't really solo him that easily. Or at least you could, but it'd take you ages. So I think Safi is much less of a problem. It is still, I think it's a different problem. I think that's the better way to put it. Because it is a situation where you just have the new monster dominating everything. You have the same problem with Fatalis, to an extent, Arch-Tempered Volcana as well.
Or something, you're like, okay, so this one deals more damage per hit. But for us, we want to see the same number on those two weapons because it makes it easier for us to compare what tier we're at in comparison with other weapons and all of that stuff. Not to mention that the endgame calculations use true raw damage, not the bloated values, so that's also important.
With a monster tree, then it's kind of a problem. So yeah, I think a couple of buffs here and there and some of the weapons in the monster trees would be necessary. But that's the most on-the-nose solution that everyone could probably think of. Like, just buff the monster weapons and then the problem won't be as prevalent.
Happy that
However, I think an even more creative solution is to make more unique weapon skills like the White Flame Torrent. Because the way that White Flame interacts with something like the Guardian Rathalos Scorcher bonus is just nice. It might not be super meta.
That is really cool. As a matter of fact, for those of you that don't know, I have like a Scorcher 2 set that I've played for the longest time, and I've only now kind of like shelved it for a little bit.
This Scorcher 2 set is what I'm using in that video.
Because we're doing Arc-Tempered Raidal, and it's not particularly good at meta, but just for fooling around and playing, I always love those kind of unique interactions and damage procs and crazy things that can occur. Like, you guys might remember a while back when we were still playing Rise and Sunbreak.
Stay safe.
People would look at like my buff bar in my build. They'd be like, "What the hell is that?" Because the buffs in my Sunbreak above my health, it was just like a stack of buffs like all over the screen. And people were like, "Bro, you need any more buffs?" And I was like, "Yeah, I still don't think it's enough." It's not a very meta build, but it was good enough to do endgame, and it's fun. I like managing all of these different buffs and twiddling around with them and just having them interact with each other. I think that's cool.
Something like the Guardian Rathalos Scorcher bonus is just nice. It might not be super meta, but it's fun. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, when you use a Zoshia weapon, it will have the White Flame Torrent skill, which means that every 3 or 6 seconds, I don't know, I haven't done the math correctly, you can proc like exclusive damage that will never change regardless of where you're hitting the monster. At a base level, it's about 50. But if you use the Guardian Rathalos, because I don't think he talks no longer support. I don't see him.
I think that is probably going to be the case. And I'm also not a fan of, like, you know, title updates just introduce.
Endgame feels like a bottleneck. You kill every time the same beasts to craft the same just few selection weapons busted compared to others. Yeah, no, Franco, I agree with you. I think that there is definitely a problem in later endgame, especially Master Rank expansions, where the new monster is just the best one. That's definitely a problem. I don't agree with it. I don't like it being the case. I think that they should be stronger, but they shouldn't be, like, overall just better than everything else. But then again, you're always going to have that. Keep in mind that, like, while saying, hey, I don't want one monster to have the best gear, realistically speaking, you will always find the best combination. Whether it's 1 armor set or 2 or 3, there is always going to be a meta. It's just how much of the meta is bottlenecked is the debate that people want to have.
Using more powerful weapons and then the older weapons just fall into this array. I just kind of feel like Monster Hunter shouldn't strive for that type of gameplay. And I'm actually curious to hear from you guys in the comments, because I do believe that a lot of people disagree with me on that, which is why whenever I talk about Fatalis, a lot of people are like, no, I don't agree. I like the fact that Fatalis is that last challenge and then just give me the play around armor, which is completely busted and just destroys everything. And I was like, look, that's fair if that is what you like. But for me, I always like the idea that, like, no, the Rathalos sword is going to remain the best in terms of fire. Maybe, you know, with title updates, you can be like, okay, here's a stronger version of Rathalos. Now there's a new upgrade level to the Rathalos sword. That would be cool. That would be cool if you could keep upgrading the older weapons. Or even, like, the new monsters drop a special material that lets you upgrade the older weapons and then you can keep maintaining them. But
that's what I would like to do.
That's the thing that I like. I like each monster having its own unique weapon that kind of like excels at something. So Rathalos weapons could be the best at fire damage or something like that. Rathian weapons could be the best at poison damage. You guys get the idea, right? But I like that as opposed to just, You know, like right now, if you're playing Gunlance, you can go like, friggin' Guardian Arkvel, best Gunlance in the game, and that's it. No reason to do any other Gunlance at all. But at least in Wilds, we have quite a few selection of Gunlances, so I can't complain too much. It's significantly better than Rise, that's for damn sure, and significantly better than World as well in terms of variety for Gunlances. So it was a big step up when Tokuda told me in the interview that, like, you'll see that things are going to be different this time around. He was absolutely correct. Things are definitely different. And even though there is still one better Gunlance than all of the other ones, there's a lot of Gunlances in there that are straight up viable. Like, even today I was playing around with the Jin Dahad Gunlance to beat Arc-Tempered Arkveld, and it's very much a useful weapon if you want to do that, so that's cool.
Because we reached
Why
2
aren't
rank
you
slash
metagaming
master
the
rank,
fun out
and
of the
now
game?
this system is no longer supported. But that's all I got for you today. You know the drill. Stay safe, and until we meet again.
All right, guys, like I mentioned, there's going to be a link in the description to this video from Arc. Make sure to go there, hit the like button, give it some watch time, and make sure to subscribe to my man Arc. Super cool guy, makes really cool Monster Hunter videos. And yeah, that's going to be it for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay strong, stay safe.
Peace out. Well, to rebate that with the same thing, guys, obviously I think all of you are already subscribed to Rurikon, but if you're not, please go subscribe to Rurikon. He's like one of my inspirations to get into content, and the fact that I'm friends with him now after I started doing content is nothing short of amazing. I've met the guy real life twice. We hung out and did things outside of content. He is a great guy. Like, all jokes aside, Rurikon go at each other's throats like there's no tomorrow, and that's because I think that we know that we neither will take it to heart. We are good friends, we have a decent connection, and we are just, you know, we're friends. Like, I wouldn't go to London and hang out with him and Jono and pay for his dinner if I really didn't appreciate what he did for me, you know? And just what, like I said, like, people think of Gunlance, they think of Rurikon, and he's a great guy. He has a lot of charisma. He's a very charismatic person, and at the end of the day, like I said, he is one of my motivations to do content creation. So yeah, and I just appreciate that he's one of the content creators that is absolutely transparent with his community. Like, as I said, I've met the guy in real life. What you see is what you get. The guy is exactly like this. He's a great dude. And obviously, please go subscribe. Please go watch this video, even if you've already watched the video on my channel. Give like some watches to Rurikon. Not like it's my job or possibility to like help him, right? Dude is at 250,000 subscribers. Meanwhile, I'm at 25k, so it's not like I'm out here helping him, but, you know, like I said, most of you guys are probably subscribed to him already, but needless to say, I appreciate the react. I am surprised by how much agreeing there is in this video. Like, he agreed with a lot of the things I said.
So Arc made a
and I guess that one of the things that he didn't like is that I didn't have enough Gunlance gameplay, which I have a lot of Gunlance gameplay in other videos, but the point of this video is that, you know, you can get into other weapons easier. So, what kind of comments should we drop? What kind of comments? Let's see. Let's see. Help me out, small content creators. Yeah, go help out, Rurikon. He's a very small content creator. He just got started, so I'd appreciate it if you guys go support him. I don't know what to comment on this video. Let's see. What does one comment? I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything like too cheesy. Bring back corn popper. There you go. There you go. So that is a reaction to my video. No, I appreciate it. It's really cool that he does this because he is interested in the topic, but also he's exposing me to his community, which is fucking awesome. But anyway, we've been out here without actually playing Wilds for an hour and a half. So I say that we change that immediately And we go play wild. Kapow! Here we are. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Hello, Firebug. How's it going? Hello, hello. I'll show you my gunlance if you show me yours. Guys, isn't Ark a small content creator? He's average. Massive even, I swear. It's all a matter of perspective. Okay, so... Ooh, someone wants to offer me a meal? Hell yeah. Ah, it's Tashin. Well, time to have the vegan menu, I guess. Message received, boss. Let's get some footage on the next video.
I'll get ready too.
You gotta study for the finals? Fuck yeah, Demon Reaper. Have a good one, man. Hope you study for them well. Hope it doesn't take too much.
This is everything.
You wanna know what's funny? I'm gonna have to contradict everything that I said because I have to use an Ardian weapon for what I want to do today. Wait, hold on. Where's the Sheen? He's right there. I'm so blind. Hello, Tashin. What's up? You gonna offer me dinner? No, I'm awfully close to Tashin. Tashin, not that it's just the two of us. Tashin, do you wanna go for dinner alone? You know, contrary to popular belief, I've made videos about waifus and husbandos. Do you wanna have a video all for yourself? Big boy. Just came off work right now, eating some food. What are you eating?
Help yourselves.
I'm sorry, but this meal looks like it tastes bland. And yes, we're still stuck looking like Shaggy. I love raw garlic.
Come by anytime.
Like, you pull up to Tashin and he's like, yo, do you want some whatever the fuck this is? Like, he puts the food on the table, but he actually has no idea what these are. He's just like, yo, it would taste like soap. So real. So fucking real, dude. Do I have any quests worth saving? Hold on. Tempered Nursilla. You know, I'm gonna save this Tempered Nursilla for when I... Ooh, bird gem. I'd rather die than hunt Gypsaros, though. Save this. For when, next time we do open lobbies. Let's see, what else is there that I can save? Not a lot. Balahara. Let's save this Rathian as well, shall we? In the Scarlet Forest. Why not? Ugh. Fuck. God damn it, I'm so stupid. There you go. Oh, she gives us a Rathian gem as well. Yeah, 100% worth it. I wouldn't have dropped into this tree if I knew it would actually be you. Eat the grape. Dude, it must taste like clay. Like hardened clay. Crispy clay. Rice with seasoned minced meat and gravy. That sounds delicious for you. Unlike what we just ate here. Because it was vile. So, I heard that there's a new quest for Arch-Tempered Ray Dao. And I heard that I need to disable followers. Quick question, if you can eat one meal from Monster Hunter, what would it be? It would be... Like, first of all, I don't think I'd ever be able to finish it, but it would be the meal that Grandma Cat prepares for you in Iceborne. That one looks delicious. Let's have a look. So, it's this quest right here. A Silent Flash. Okay. You know, poison is effective on him. Poison and blast. Kind of want to make a... Oh, you know what? Before we actually go anywhere, I need to collect some bugs, because I don't have any flash bugs. So I'm going to collect a couple real quick. I haven't had time to set up flash bug farms. Also, can you guys get... Do you guys know this? Like, let me know, but do you guys know if we can get mite seeds from farm? Because I don't know if... I don't think we can. Free meal. Let's go. Dude, like I would just not want to go eat at Tashin's house. Like if that was me, real talk, if that was me in the Monster Hunter universe and they're like, "Oh, you know, come eat with us." I'd be like, "Nah, I'm good, dog." God, the sword and shield looks so bad. Let's just swap that over. There you go. It's not here, it's over there. Excuse me, Kraptonovs. Excuse me. Disabling followers, guess I'll unsubscribe. You can't, you're a mod. It's in your contract. Let's see, I think that the rest is like in here. I think 3 should do for now. Let's go back to the Grand Hub. Oh, you know what? I also need to... No, hold on. Let's go here. I need to collect some more Might Seeds. Don't forget Flash Pods and Luring Pods. Do people just start the hunt with a Luring Pod?
Time for a quick break.
Let me just, this? No. There you go, Botanist. Just need to gather a couple of these real quick. Raisha and Sibar could farm Might Seeds. There you go. I haven't looked into that yet. I really need to fix my farms because I spend too much time doing this. Where I just have a little route to pick up items. Let me move out of here before the other guy targets me. Come on, Icarus. There's no real kunafa. I wish. Kunafa cheese, bro.
Mind if I hop on?
Oh, this time it only spawned 1. Okay, there you go. That's enough for now. Open lobby? Not today. In the weekend, I'll make another open lobby, very likely. I just need to get a couple of bits progressed in the next video. It's nice to see the regular hub back. I like the event, don't get me wrong, but it's just nice to see this one returning. Oh wait, no, I need to craft. Lamau. Pop. And I'm gonna need some of these. Luring pods. And that's pretty much it. Traps, pods, armor charm. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Gotta go get some food, but I'll watch the stream on your phone while you're making food. Oh, delicious. Wonder what kind of food you're making. The new quest is a free challenge quest under the event quest tab.
Yes.
Free challenge quests. There you go. The Shining Storm rages. So under 13 minutes? Fuck. I've only gotten... No, I think I've gotten 13 with my Palico. Yo, can we get a next video preview? No. No, you cannot. It's nothing too special. If I'm gonna diet after 1,000,000 times from a Zeus. The Zeus meal is fucking great. I think that, like, there are followers in this quest. Is that true? There's, like, enabled followers already? Where is he? He's at his nest, obviously. Little prick. Real talk, why are people using luring pods? Is it because of the big pillar for him? Interesting. Okay.
I'm counting on you.
I don't see anything. Party members 1 out of 4. I don't see anything saying that it's going to fill in with my, you know, May we have a next video preview? I don't understand what you're saying. Is it a pun? The Ark got this, I believe. Just made sure to disable the support hunter. Oh. Okay. You can turn off followers if you set the quest limit to 1. There you go. Okay, cool, cool. So that's what I need to do. Oh, wait. Do I do this? Do I already have that enabled? There you go. I didn't. Interesting that they have followers enabled. Just like that. Making a sandwich that you put in the oven to melt the cheese. He's doing the kunafa meal, boys. Okay. Luring pod to get him out of it, to get him under the rock. I'm gonna use Ardian, just because if I want 13 minutes, this weapon right here landed me 14. So, oh my fucking god, man. Mods, kill that bot, please. Fuck me, man. It's the second one this stream. How many viewers do we even have on Twitch? It's not even that much. Bro, I'm on 15 viewers on Twitch and this motherfucker is hounding me? God damn. That's so stupid. Jesus. Thanks, table. I love you. Appreciate you, my guy. Alright, I'm gonna have to swap to the Ardian Sword and Shield, which is ice. It's not even that good, but it's better than nothing. And I'm gonna go for his feet. I'm gonna try to trip him as much as possible. I have earplugs to just continue the onslaught. I still want to see if I can get it without using Corrupted Mantle. In fact, I might just slide this in there, in case I do want to use Mantle. But yeah, this build is pretty standard. It gives me Crit Boost 3, Mind's Eye, Guard... Oh, well, actually, because it's this weapon. If I just switch over here. Yeah, Critical Boost, Mind's Eye, Master's Touch, just to make sure that I lose less sharpness. Agitator. Obviously, this monster is always angry. Burst to keep on the onslaught. I'm going to try to use more combos than just triangle, triangle, circle. Antivirus, Constitution, Earplugs, Stamina Surge, Fringe Free, which just comes with the set. Okay. Other than that, let's get right into it. I was gonna buff before the quest started, but not needed. Would be crazy if another one showed up over here. As a different type of bot, Draco. You know that. Alright, let's do this. So, people say to, like, lure him under thingy first? You know what? I want to see if I can stop using Gormagala weapons. Not weapons, armor. And start... Because I don't want to use those slots for... Oh, wait, hold on. That's important. I don't want to use these slots for... Oh, I didn't pack the fucking demon powder. That sucks. Apparently, I don't want to consume it either. Come on. Okay, do a sneak attack into the luring pod. Straight into the... This is the gameplay. Give me those feet. The AT Ray Dow set is a very good alternative for gore if you're tired of disease. I don't actually, the only thing that I'm missing for that set to work is a Wyvern Gem. Couldn't find the words there. Oh, I dashed into that. That's not good. I hate that he's pulling me into this corner here. That was too early, Ark. Come on, man. Whoa. Oh, fuck. That's below Moxie right there. Oh, Athena, I would really appreciate it if you healed me right now. Oh, like a moth to a flame. Oh, so what's up, Andrew? Give me that. Give me that face.
Don't get shaken off.
Also, hello, Snow. When did I go chibi? I've been chibi all stream, actually. Just kind of feel like it. Model speaks to my soul a little bit more. At least for today. Yay, there we go, we can trip him. God, earplugs is so good in this hunt. I was hoping that shit wasn't gonna land. Oh, I was too late with that. I should have been faster. Here we go. I need to get this wing next. This fight requires so much item usage. It's insane. Bro is not letting me get those wings. No, 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 no. You can't be running away from me. Ah, I lost sharpness. This is so risky. I shouldn't be doing this. Okay, classic. I moved into another spot. How much time? 5 minutes. Ooh. Almost halfway there. I don't know, boys. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Also, holy shit, One, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Sorry the alerts aren't working. My bad.
This must be how the wind feels.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I'll just hop off for now.
You know what? No, I don't plan on trapping him. I just want to use this as a window. There you go. There you go. Now when he gets up, I can down him. I need to use the weapons that... I mean, I need to use the playstyle that I actually intended to use. Just going for his legs a lot more. That was close. Oh, come here, man. No, stop focusing the cat, man. You're running away from me. Oh, almost there. He's going back to his nest. How long do we have? 6 minutes. I think we can do it, actually. People use lures to keep them from moving. That's how most get A rank times. Oh! That's how it works. Grim Knight, thank you so much. Also, it's so nice to see a fellow knight in the chat. Haven't tried the time trial is any different from the event quest. I don't know. It feels like just an Arch-Tempered Raid Dao. Like, it doesn't feel any different to me. Oh, this is where things can get really messy now, isn't it? Even when he's low health, he's not really low health. God, this build is so good for Arch-Tempered Raid Dao. That would have probably... No, I have Moxie, so I don't think it would have carded me, but that would have dealt some serious damage. GG! First try! No fucking way! That was way... Okay, either this quest is easier, or I've just become a lot better at this fight. GG. No fucking way. A rank first try... To be fair, I did use an Ardian weapon, but I didn't use a mantle. So, you know. Not bad. Not bad at all. GG's, people. GG's. God, I want to get animated emotes so bad. Too bad they're only a Twitch thing. I need to get Twitch affiliate so that I can use emotes first. Isn't that right? Is it still 3 strength? I think so. I think it's tier 3. Goda with the sauce. Dude, I cook with a SNS. Oh, baby. That is nice. You're not affiliated yet? No, I don't think so. Don't you have to, like, stream enough hours and stuff to get affiliate? That's what I've been told, anyway. Not bad. A rank right off the bat. G fucking G. Yo, what up? Woo! Let's go. It's really easy. I had much more trouble with the Doshaguma challenge. True. I don't know. Does that guy have, like, decreased health or something? Because here's the thing. This build is basically catered so that I can go for his feats, which is a safe zone, and I can just stick around to him a lot more that way. But yeah, if you guys are curious, again, for the build, this is what I used. Hold on. Equipment info. This is what I used. So, Ardian Ice, and these are the stats. No, this isn't a god roll. In fact, I don't even think that my full armor is upgraded. Let's check. People are still cheating? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's no fix to that. It is what it is. People are just going to cheat because we can't have anything. We can't have nice things, I'll be honest. People just have no fucking sense of preservation at all. You have an average of like 3 viewers, you have to have 50 followers, and stream for 8 hours across 7 different days in a month. Oh, I think that last part is the problem. But no, I'm not affiliated with Twitch yet. I just started on Twitch. I'm primarily a YouTuber. I only started doing Twitch stuff because there's a portion of people that wanted to watch me on Twitch. And I say, to hell with it. If people want to watch me on Twitch, then let's try to make it so that people can watch me on both. It's been working. Let's not talk about what happened earlier in the stream chat. But yeah. And like Twitch allows you to get point system and shit like that. And I really want to do that for people because I feel like it'd be fun giving you guys like a point system where you can, I don't know, like change my model or something. Anyway, like my armor wasn't even fully upgraded. Which means that if I got hit, which I did, I would have felt it a lot more. That's cool. Oh, this should be, yeah, this is all upgraded. Just checking. Well, that kind of sucks. That was like a little bit easier than I thought it would be. But yeah, this build allows you to go for his feet, and it deals more damage. I want to see if I can do the same, but with a non-Artian weapon this time around. So instead of using this Artian weapon, we'll use the Jindahad sword and shield.
Yeah.
Out of all Artian weapons resembling things, the SNS looks like a thumb drive. Dude! Perfect analogy. Perfect analogy. This looks like a thumb drive without a cover. Oh, insane analogy. Also, by the way, Get Awesome Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. And on that note, Spinodovi 99. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch as well. I appreciate it. I am sorry that the alerts aren't working. Still working on that to make them fix. My decos, let me show you. Whoops, that's not decos. Here you go. These are all the decos that I have. Obviously, these are the setups that I have. You know what? This set's gonna be a bit worse with this, because I will not be able to get crit boost. See, that's the problem that we were talking about earlier. So, if I want to use Jindahad, I have to sacrifice crit boost, which is not like the end of the world, but if you look at this build, there aren't an awful lot of damage skills at all. Like, yeah, you can say that Maximum Might and Antivirus and Burst to an extent, but like, I mean, it's just, I don't think mine's Master's Touch is gonna be, I don't know. And it's only 3s, so I have to decide between, fuck me, this is the problem we have with Artian weapons. Yeah, no. So this build is not really gonna work with something that doesn't have 2 tier 3s. Let me have a look. Do I have anything else that has a 2 tier 3 slots? Is there such a sword and shield? Nope. Poison. No white sharpness though. Ew. No white sharpness. And these are maxed out, by the way. Fuck me, man. This is the problem that I was talking about. This is why I wanted to react to balls equals funny. Also, I'm Auburn. Yes. That is true. Balls are funny. You think you can ditch the Fulgur set for something else? Didn't you use much stamina and maximum size allows 2 to 3 seconds stamina not being full depleted? I didn't. You are right. This build definitely can be improved. Maybe I could even what hunter rank I am. I think I'm just about 250, maybe a little bit above. Thank you, sir. One last question. Do you know the support hunter scales HP pull to 4? Oh, I mean, that's cool. I don't really want to... I'll be real with you, right? And this guy... this is going to be something that you guys probably do not agree with me. I'm a huge fan of the follower system in Sunbreak. I have not interacted with it a single time in Wilds. Because, like... I don't think that the characters are as impactful. And perhaps the fact that we had base Rice and then we had that system in Sunbreak made it more special. But like, Uzuchi, Hinoa, Minoto, Fiorane, they all feel like more impactful characters. You know? Only damage skill missing is armor's Wex. Yeah, there you go. Weakness exploit. I could see if I could work with removing that kind of stuff. What armor am I using? In terms of gear? Fulgur... Head, Blango, chest, Fulgur Van Braces, and then just gore. I would trade every one of them from Alma. Alma follows you on quests already. Gemma doesn't. That's unfair. That is some bullshit. Okay. Support hunters feel awful in wilds. Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't used them. Like, I'm not out here like, oh, I really want to hunt with Olivia. I feel like the best time that you hunt with Olivia is in the story, you know? Only follower worthwhile in this game is Olivia. She's sick. No fucking idea what the others are. Yeah, you have like Rosso. Like, I would be real. Olivia is the only follower that I care about. Because, like, the others are just randoms. Like, they're hunters that they created. They're in the story. Like, you see Russell a couple times, but... God knows, dude. You know what? I kind of want to replace... but Agitator level 2, though. Agitator and Constitution. I could potentially swap the arms out for something else. I could get full burst. But then I don't know how I'd make up for the loss in Agitator. We get some Wex too. Vid Extender, Elemental Absorption. Could get Weakness Exploit level 2. Which would buff damage a little bit. I don't know. I feel like I have to... look into the... What are my skills? Here you go. With the non-Ardian weapon, well, rather, with the Ardian weapon, which is the ideal version of this build, it's Crit Boost 3, Mind's Eye 3, Master's Touch, Mind's Eye and Master's Touch, because I want to hit Ray Dow on his feet, and they're kind of like an armored part, so this basically denies that. Agitator 5 is just one of my favorite skills. I like having the monster be angry at me. Burst level 3, which is really good for a weapon like Sword and Shield, hits often. Maximum Might, again, really good. Antivirus to help with the Igor Magala pieces, Constitution, Earplugs level 2, and the rest is just kind of like whatever. But Earplugs level 2 is also very important, in my opinion. Guys, who's better, Olivia or Gemma? Gemma. Easy. Imagine if he hunted with just Olivia's Palico. Oh, yeah, dude. Athos? Isn't that his name? Anyway, let's give this hunt a try. Actually, let's see if there's another Sword and Shield that grants me 2 level 3 decos that perhaps I haven't crafted. Fuck me. But he isn't weak to Dragon Element, and this has no white sharpness. That is so cringe. Oh. Nope. Nope. Do you know what? Dude, I love this weapon so much, but fucking crit draw. Why is it that so many of these weapons have crit draw built into them? Anybody here in this chat uses crit draw? I have a crit draw greatsword build that I barely use. But that's it. You trying to avoid 4 gore or 3 ray gamma? Do you know what, Austin? I have not fucked with the gamma ray dow set, but I really want to because people say that it's like latent power, super risky. I really want to make a set for that. I might just open up the lobby and we can play together rather than me doing ray dow again. Might be fun. What do you guys think? See, like, the only ones that I have... By the way, I used the Sword and Shield in low rank a lot. Was good. But fuck me, man. Why is the higher version of it... doesn't even have any white sharpness? This would have been the weapon if you had another level 3 slot. If that 2 was a 3, it would have been perfect. Nah. Nah, dude. I need white sharpness for this to work. That sucks so much. The only way this build works is with an Ardian weapon. That is so shitty. Unless one of these has Master's Touch, which I fucking doubt. Not even with... I couldn't even make it work with this weapon, not at all. The 3-piece is nice. It gives you raw buff and a pseudo moxie that turns into a defense buff when triggered. I saw Terra Rise's build, because Terra's my buddy. And I always like watching his build, especially for Sword and Shield, because he also made Sword and Shield. So he made one, and he was like, yeah, there's a 100% crit rate that you can get with full gamma. So I definitely wanted to try it, but then like I started streaming, so I don't have time to try it. And plus, I still need 1 Wyvern Gem. Ray Gamma is fun. I need to make a Ray Gamma set, dude. I really do. Skill plus Handicraft 3 slot. That's the thing. I need 2 level 3s. One for Master's Touch and one for... What was it again? Here, hold on. Let me show you exactly why this build is such a pain to make work with anything other than Nardian. Let's have a look. So, here. This is why. Master Touch 1 and Mastery Jewel. They both need to be... You know... Because you need Mind's Eye level 3, and the only way to... I could sacrifice... Do I have any Mind's Eye that... Oh, shit. Do I have any Mind's Eye that isn't, you know... level 3? Because then that could kind of work with anything that has a 3 and a 2. Where's Mind's Eye? Mind's Eye. There is a level 2 version of it, so I can make a weaker version of the build. If that's the case, then all I have to do... Hold on, let me just boot up the build again. Then all I have to do is come here, replace this... No, wait, this is Mind's Eye. So I have to replace this with thingy. With Master's Touch. Fuck it, I'll just look for it. Replace this with Master's Touch to get the 1 level, and replace this with Mind's Eye. And then I could even max it out potentially, but then I completely lose my crit. So I have this, and I could actually max out Mind's Eye. So basically the differences are more elemental damage, but less raw, because I will lose. I mean, is it even worth having 1 level in crit boost? You know, is it really? He is weak to ice and water. But then ice is the best one. Although part of me thinks, and hear me out, this might not be ideal. However, what if I replace this with the Balahara Sword and Shield, which does have offensive guard? Is a 1 level of crit boost like 28%? I don't really know. Also, hello, Raccoon. What's up, man? God, this is getting complicated now. I could do this. I could swap out. Because, like, the water element is not as effective, but it's still one of his weaknesses. And, you know. Or, even another option... could use this guy. This guy could work. Because he is also weak to blast. There's less raw. No, it's just going to be the same as the Balahara one. Whereas this has 220. No, okay. This might be a shout. This might be a shout, guys. Haven't played Wilds in days. Dude, I'm getting a second wind at it. I'm really having fun playing Wilds at the moment. What's your crit chance? Low, really. I mean, with this build, it increases if I have everything active, but with Blast, this could work. Let's do that. Let's swap this out. Let's get, instead of... Okay, let's get Master's Touch... Well, Mind's Eye first. So, Mind's Eye level 2. 1 level of crit boost for 28%. And then we do the... Master's Touch. There you go. This should be good. let's give this a go. Let's try this out. First, we gotta eat before we go, because I want that bonus. Just use the... Yep, perfect. Damage boost. Blast could be pretty useful. Yeah, I'm thinking that this could actually be better. Let's give this one a try. Okay. Post, free challenge. There you go.
Sure you're prepared.
I always forget that there's no point in me, you know. Then again, I don't have as many flash pod. In fact, I have no flash pod jewels. Fuck me, man. Flash pod jewels, flash pod bombs. Fuck it. We'll just raw dog it. It's not very genuine this way, but it is what it is.
What kind of monster we after this time? Now commencing quest by order of the guild.
So the way that people use the luring pod is to prevent him from leaving. I might do that. If it dies, it dies. Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, we already got the A rank. It is whatever. But I'm just trying to see if we can do it without an Ardian weapon. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I forgot to change the roll. Alright, right off the bat, good damage. Oof. Fuck. Going for the wrong feet there. Come over here. Come on then.
Freshen you up quick.
Stay by his feet. God, yeah, not one... this is not going to be as good because I'm going to give myself 2 less openings. I'm going to make up for it by just staying on his feet. Have a good one, Dira. It was nice seeing you around, man. As always, that's another opening right there. One in the neck. Should call this build the feet lover. It's hard to keep up offensive guard as well. Oh, another opening here. Try to go for the wing next. Oof, that was not good. Oh, here we go. We hit the problem. Blue sharpness. Why don't you use Corrupted Mantle? I don't like it. I don't like using mantles, never did. I'm dead? Yep. Never mind. My Palico got me. Yeah, the problem with this version of the build is sharpness. I just don't like using mantles. Don't think there are. Think Mind's Eye might be a bit overkill. Good. That is true. That could potentially be overkill. I need a mount as well. Couldn't guard that. I always hate how, despite having a huge arena, he always ends up shoving you in a corner. You know, like, that would have been an opening right there. Maybe the blast procs will make up for it, but... Oh, I couldn't get the fourth one in there. Fuck me. What the hell happened? Ah, I carded. Okay. No, I don't like how that feels. I don't like it. Maybe you are right. Maybe, Mind's Eye is overkill. Don't like it that much. To be fair, I've reached more of a theoretical. I've already gotten the A rank. I'm not too bothered, but I'd like to see how I can fuck around with builds like this with actual non-Ardian weapons. Never bounced off Raid out after getting down to the green sharpness with SNS. Okay, yeah, I think you guys are right. Mind's Eye is probably overkill here then. Let's restock that. And then let's change the Mind's Eye Jewel then. I say we just slide in crit boost then. I guess that's the best option. That's the wrong weapon. There you go. Yep, crit boost, level 3. Now, what's the difference in the stats here? This is 10% more crit chance. And has more white sharpness, actually. Okay. Use Greatsword? No, I mean, I have to work on a build for the Greatsword first. I haven't really fought Arch-Tempered right now with Greatsword. Okay. Ah, that was my neck. Goodness. Okay. Do you have Razor Sharp Handicraft Deco? Maybe? Let's have a look. Razor Sharp with Handicraft. I do. I have one. Ooh, that could be more useful. That could be more useful indeed. That is on the wrong weapon though, Ark. You need to put that on the right weapon. Nope, that's not what I want. Fuck, where did it go? There you go. Okay. That could be better. About longsword? I just don't really enjoy longsword and wilds. Not really my thing. Razor Sharp level 3, Handicraft, critical boost level 3. Okay, so that should be better. Let me go collect some bugs real quick before we head out. So I think, yeah, I think this is going to be better. I think you guys are right. Maybe the Mind's Eye setup. Well, not Mind's Eye. Oh yeah, fuck it. No, Mind's Eye. I keep getting Mind's Eye and Master's Touch confused. Maybe Mind's Eye wasn't the way to go. Hopefully having Master's Touch will make it a bit easier. But then, you know, Handicraft plus Razor Sharp could also help. The only below 45 hit zone on Ray Dower defeat with 42. Mind's Eye only benefits faster feet wound. Okay.
On my way there.
More investment to sacrificed burst for flare. I don't know. See, I tried going full. I tried flare on it. And it wasn't really working. I mean, this is all, like, testing, right? It's not like I have the perfect build. God knows you guys shouldn't be having your builds from me, of all creators. Been adoring BOI against him, but I kind of need to solo it with a... Dude, you know what? I kind of want to get... I've only started learning BOI yesterday. What do you guys want me to do? Keep the sword and shield build that we have, or do you want me to try? I do have like a bow build somewhere, maybe. I have like a bow because I used it for the video that I made. yesterday. Yeah, there you go. I am abysmal with bow, though. I literally just picked it up. You always fight him with Gunlance? Gunlance is a fun fight. I fought him with Zoshia plus Scorcher setup. Are you going in high rank yet, Luca? Ah. How do you capture monsters in Monster Hunter Wilds? Because I have to capture a monster in the story mission. To capture them, you need to have a trap. It could be either a green trap or a yellow trap, shock trap or a pitfall. And you need 2 trank bombs. So these are items in your inventory. You put the trap down, you lure the monster into the trap, and then once it's trapped, you put 2 bombs. Throw the bombs on his face. Charge Blade. I've played enough Charge Blade, though. Bow is one of those weapons I want to be good with, but I just can't click with it. That's kind of how I feel with it, honestly. Same. He's a fighter. I'm trying to learn how bow works. Lamau. I mean, I could try it. Bow is disgusting with spread jewel / close combat. You know what? I kind of want to fight him with that. Because I suck at bow. I am really fucking bad with bow. Is this the fire bow? This is the fire bow. I have an ice one that I made as well. Fuck, what are the decos that you need to use on this thing again? Spread jewel and crit boosts? Is that what people use on bow? Bow players, give me a hand here. I think this is good. Boost plus spread, weakness exploit, constitution, stamina surge, antivirus, adrenaline rush, agitator, burst. I think this is a decent bow build. I need 10 ranks of ballistics to not suck with it. I have no ballistics on it. Maybe that's the problem? I don't know, bro. I feel like a bow time. Okay, you guys want me to do bow, but like I said, I picked up this weapon for 3 hunts yesterday. And I was bad. And I'm probably still very bad. So, do not have high expectations for this. But I'll give it a try just for you guys.
Yes.
In fact, I kind of want to use, because this is like close range coding. I kind of want to use the Doshaguma bow because it has power coding. Actually, bow players, what is better? Close range, right? It's close range. I just don't like being so close to the monster.
Make sure you're prepared.
Tetra shot. Bandolier. Bandolier. What's the name of the skill for that? Tetra shot I know because I have it in gun lance. Not gun lance, in heavy bow gun. Increases the attack power and affinity of ammo after certain conditions are met. Coatings from the 4th shots and attack of the 4th and 6th shots. Okay. Okay, cool, cool. Okay. Bow needs the stamina from the dodges to keep up. The weapon is already designed to be close IMO. True. Basically, we'll be fighting temper monsters until I get to HR 51. Pretty much. Oh, there you go. I could use this, and then I could replace this with a level 3 crit boost. And then maybe this is better? Is this a better build? Para has a 30% modifier, and Close has a 40% modifier? Fuck me. How goes the hunt? Chaos Grimoire, the hunts go fantastic. I have done... I first timed them for an A rank. We're just messing around with builds, because I don't have too much time left to stream, so we're just playing around with builds, seeing what's going on. I've only picked up bow like yesterday, so I suck. Do you have Tetrad ballistics? That is a good question. Oh fuck. Tetra and ballistics. Yeah, I have one. Slightly extends range. That's the best one I got. So that might help. What's up, Novalinkstra? How's it going? I think this works, right? Right? That's enough. Surely. Surely, boys. YouTube chat seems to think it works. Alright, let's give this a try. Again, the problem isn't the build, the problem is more so that I am fucking horrible with bow. I'm not good with ranged weapons in general. The fact that I just picked up bow, fucking abysmal. But let's give it a crack. Going good, just helping peeps grind to Arch Temper Raid down. How are y'all doing this morning? Well, it is not morning for me, my friend. It is almost 8 p.m. Well, I appreciate it. I'm having a good time, you know? It's nice to meet you. I see you're a first-time chatter. I'm just a silly little suit of armor. What the fuck? No, I don't want to switch to sword and shield. I've already done my sword and shield hunt. And then I just need to grab that, and then I'm just gonna buff, because you know I'm a Souls player. That Elden Ring buff routine coming in clutch. Holy shit, he is right underneath it. That is beautiful. Help! I need an adult! No way! Ah! Good lord, I've never played bow properly. No way I actually got that dodge, bro. Should probably switch to flash pods exactly for this reason. Is it the same binding to shoot them from? I have not been hit once. I'm kind of clean with it. And before, like, every single bullet player is just cringing at the gameplay right now. Understandably so. It is. Okay. No, Ark. This is so bad. You just wasted an entire opening, you idiot. I don't feel like I don't know how to charge the bow. I mean, I know that you can just hold it down to charge it, but... Check out this dodge, guys. Check out this dodge. Oh my fucking god, bro. I am horrible at this shit. God bless. Clean until that amount. I need to turn that shit into a shorts or something. Oh, I wish I had a keybind to like record the last minute of the stream. There's people that do that. I need to learn how to do that. Also, Nova, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch, man. I'm sorry that my alerts are broken and not working, but I appreciate you following me nonetheless. Also, look at this bow tech. You can do this, and then it charges your meter. See? Ah, I kind of know what I'm talking about. Hunting horn is my baby. I want to learn how to hunting horn, even if it is just a pocket horn.
Just hop off for now.
What the fuck? Where are you going? What? What? That is some bullshit. He should have fallen. Yeah, this time I didn't fuck it up. How do I do the thing again? Hold on. It is... Wait. God damn it. Let's get out of this stupid area first, right now. Come down here. Let's have a look. Oh, he's up. Okay. Come over here then. Come on. No, it's this. And then, hold on. Let me just refill this. And then I do this. Yeah, there you go. Now we're aimbotting, boys. Thousand dragons! That almost got me killed. Ow. I am using Sacred Pickup as much as I can. Holy shit. Magic Missile. I don't really like that move too much. Like, the whole point of the weapon is to aim. God damn it. I am terrible now.
This will freshen you up quick.
That was sad. You're kidding. Oh, this weapon is harder when you have no idea what you're doing. Why is it giving me no openings there? Some bullshit. Oh, I don't understand the, like, animation commitment either. I think, like, that's the thing I'm struggling the most. Oh, I didn't aim. Oh, you know what? I need to change this to toggle with bow. Because I have it on hold, so my left finger is genuinely getting tired from holding focus mode. Or with what this weapon is just the... God damn it, dude. I can't get the hang of the animations. I agree with you a little. I still can't feel like it or not. Ah, dude, I struggle with these animations on bow. Like, I don't know which shot is going to make me commit and which shot isn't. Bro, I just got back! No way, don't tell me that. Bro, that's so sad. We started off so strong, and then it all went to shit. This is so sad. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, hold on. Bow is fun until you get smacked once. I think the whole point is that you shouldn't be getting hit. But I'm just, you know, got the bow talents of Not like Robin Hood, so I am kind of washed with bow. But you know what they say? You need to be washed to get clean. It is very satisfying to see all the damage numbers. Jesus Christ, this dash, I can't get the hang of it. I'm gonna lose because I keep trying to dash out of shit. Yep. Nah, I need to practice. I don't understand the animations of the arrows, and so I fuck up the dash timing. Well, that was exactly... You know what? I started off pretty well, and then it just went downhill. But I really optimal bows played at melee range. Oh, my bad. You're right, you're right. I'll save the build so that I can practice with bow a little bit. It was interesting to play bow. I think I'm gonna go back to the original plan and just try to solo it with, You may need EE for this fight? What is EE? Evade extender? That's the only thing that I think makes sense. Oh man, I didn't save the build, didn't I? Yep. So what we were using, let me remember. It was the Blast Jarakan Sword and Shield, and the jewels are all there. Okay, cool. This is what we were gonna try to use to beat him for real. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I'm gonna try to beat him for real with a non-Ardian weapon now. Vid Extender is godsend for bow. God, there's just so many skills that you need. You need spread / power up, Tetra shot, and then, you know, your average damage skills. I know nothing about bow. I should really look up a couple guides on that thing.
Make sure you're prepared.
Alright, I got items. They're gonna... Yep, we're good. Let's go. Never leave home without a Evade Extender. Bow has a minimum range as well. You can't be too close. Yeah, I was struggling with that if, like later on. It's funny, because in the hardest part of the fight, which is his nest, I was smashing him. And then afterwards, it just went to hell. It just didn't work. It is what it is. Boa's stamina skill and shit. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely the case. It definitely felt like a weapon that you do not want to play without managing your stamina properly. Ah, he's nowhere near the fucking thing. Hold on. No, we need to use this. Stopped him from roaring Lamau. No, we're not doing this so early, man. None of this flying bullshit spam. What? God, I do not even know what I got stuck on there. I don't think it's gonna land. That did land. Oh, you know what? I forgot to proc this. Fucking hell, I blocked all of that. Look at what happened to my health. Perfect blocks don't mean shit without guard. Thank you, Athena. You're a lovely little kitty. I hope that Athena doesn't get confused when I speak to her Palico counterpart. Whoa! Fuck, that's unlucky timing. Bro, stop using that move. What the fuck? That final tracking is really throwing me off guard. And he uses it again. Raydao, what is wrong with you? Oh shit. God, that shit drains my health, dude. It's not even funny. What the hell? How are you so far back? No, you don't. Fuck, I couldn't get into, There you go. That's what I needed. Oof. Hurts every time. I didn't restock the trap. Fuck's sake. Ooh, that was close. Ah! Greedy. Athena, darling, would really appreciate a heal right here. Okay, you're busy. That's understandable. Oh! It's these fucking downward spiral things. They chip away at my health. Even with guard and guard up, that thing still hurts like a bitch. That was a misinput, by the way. Oh, by the way, have a good one, Draco. Nice seeing you again, as always. This is awkward. No, you're not. Try to get him out here. Fucking bitch. Damn it! Get out of here! You little flying Pikachu, come back! Do people use the luring pod as they know that he's about to leave? I guess that makes more sense. Oh, you're in the hell of modding Fallout? Why is that hell? Oh, hold on. Hell is trying to get this wound. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Wrong time. If I get the wound to the face. Yep, I get this one first. Know your openings. And then I just... Know your openings, kids. Very important. What was that interaction with the wall behind him, though? Come on, then. I was hoping to get a flinch there. Ah, fuck's sake. Man, staying at... God damn it. Staying at his feet is just so much better. Fucking hell. Like, this build is hard because to proc me the fucking offensive guard, I have to be in front of him so that his attacks land on me, but oh my lord, it's not paying off. Like, and I get stuck in animations like this. That it takes ages, and if I'm not careful, that drains my stamina and I die. Yeah, the best run. Oh god, man. Fucking hell. Yeah, see, I'm struggling now with a couple of these. Like, wounding the feet is harder. I think maybe I should just stick... Maybe I should make a version of this build with Flare to make wounds on the feet more regularly, and then that would help, but that's rough. I might be able to still get the A rank on this, though. Nope. Nope, he left anyway. Okay. I mean, I think I can get it just fine. It's, I have another 3 minutes. Should be enough to get him. Made a flare build and my bow friend screamed with joy. I need to make a flare sword and shield build again. I had one. I didn't end up using it. I actually have to make a build that is my personal preference. Like, instead of sanity jewels, I use item prolongers. Oh, come on, just go to sleep. Okay, good. There we go. Bye. Welcome back, P-Fel. Oh. No, I already got a mount. I was setting up for a slide into the lift, into the little ledge there, but... Oh, I got the wound on the arm as well there. It is nice when you get those, like, combos where you block the hit and then you block the following AoE. Like that. Hey, GG's. I think I got A rank. I got A rank. Let's go. That's the second A rank. not as good with a weapon that doesn't have two tier 3 slots. That is difficult. That makes it a little bit more difficult. Like, I think guarding against Arch-Tempered Raidao with Sword and Shield at least is not the ideal play. I feel like it's a much more challenging way to fight him. It's not even that it's more challenging, you just get less openings because you proc, like you do the perfect if you do the perfect guard, ugh, can get my words out. And by the time that you do the perfect guard, he's already throwing the AoE at you. So you don't really have time to like not only grab the, oh god, another bot, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. There you go. Yeah, so you not only do you have access to the fucking AoEs that you have to block, so you don't really get to do the follow-up that you need, which ends up in you basically taking a bigger hit. Which sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But the fight's fun. I definitely want to learn it with bow. I want to get good at bow. Hopefully there's some non-Ardian bows that are fun to use, but I don't know about that. Genuinely, seems like a little bit more of a challenge. With all of that, guys, though, I think this is going to be the end of the stream. I didn't hunt as much as I wanted because of all the, you know, half an hour worth of issues in the beginning of the stream. And I also, you know, reacted to the Rorkon video where he reacted to my video. But overall, I think fun stream still. I'm still trying to see what is wrong with the alerts. I'm going to talk to Liz about that. Blongo bow. Noted. It's the ice bow. Okay. Reaction to arc reaction when? I know, right? Now, Rory needs to react to my reaction of his reaction. And then I do a reaction of his reaction to my reaction to his reaction. And it just goes in an endless loop. If you guys could like the streams, by the way, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it if you guys followed me on Twitch as well, because I'm trying to do some more fun stuff for Twitch. I would do it for YouTube as well, but YouTube doesn't have a point system, so I can't really do too much with YouTube for streaming goods for you guys. But I do have a couple new things on the way. Hopefully you guys will enjoy them. Make stream a little bit better. But other than that, y'all know the drill. Stay safe, and until we meet again. Bye-bye, everyone.